We're here back at the Black Cabin, where you guys were sent to check on a person who went and locked himself in this cabin to do some research in an attempt to thwart the never-ending winter. When you got here, you found a interesting object in which Rock hastily picked up, and it exploded, and it took out both him and Thorian, turning them both into a pile of ashes, leaving the four of you standing in the cabin with them gone and some burn marks on the hair. There's also a burned body in here that you guys saw originally, and there was a little bit of information given that you need to do something with the device that initially blew up when Rock did it, but
Yeah, he said something about it.
yeah,
Spirit guy.
but
I don't know if we've been able
nothing.
to communicate that to them yet.
Yeah, nothing has been super clear. So we can start it off with, I guess, Anira. I just said that you were in shock. You didn't know how to respond, and that's why you stood over here and didn't say nothing. But you're welcome to do a reaction to the scenario you were in, as while Lara, Lily, and Mel, all you guys decide what you want to do next. And then Rock and Thorian, if you could pull yourselves together, you can always ask questions to the guy. He let you
Let's
know
see
that.
if I pull myself together. Yeah, he's 15. He's coming
So-
back together slightly.
So let me get this straight. Rolk went and picked up a device, and immediately just him and Thorian turned to ash.
Yeah,
Yes.
it made like a explosion that looked like a little, I would say a concealed fireball. That's kind of what it looked like.
Anira is going to walk over to where Rolk was standing, and just kind of start nudging the ash, be like, "Hey, get up! Up! Time to go!"
The ashes just kind of start crumbling and falling.
Rolk, big guy. And she's gonna pull out a fish and be like, "I have fish."
So all the people are witnessing that. Full crash out. Full.
And you just see like tears start streaming down Anira's face
Uh-huh.
as she's trying to offer the ashes a fish to get him to wake up.
Are your tears ice? Like, are they little ice chunks falling, or are they actual tears?
I would imagine they start out as water and then turn to ice by the time they leave her skin.
Fair enough. All right.
And she's just basically at this point she's not understanding what just happened, and is just desperately trying to get Rock to get up, even though he's literally ashes.
Okay. Well, while she's doing that, what is everyone else doing?
I guess I'd walk over and check out the next door carefully, check it for traps, and then open it up.
Okay. Yeah. Fair enough. Go ahead.
You want me to roll for traps or just open it?
You just, there's no traps. You can open it.
Alright.
All right.
Yeah, I remember last week I was talking about like trying to like write my name in the ashes so that I could
Yeah.
indicate
got
to
to
you
that
guys
point.
somehow that I was still here, so I would be using my spirit energies to try and write my name in the pile of ashes here, that like because Anira's paying attention, so maybe she'll see.
Okay. I would say that you
Be like,
can.
hey, Thorian,
We
we have to
discussed
figure
a
out how to tell
tap
them
code.
that we're still here.
I mean, I'm pretty sure you wrote the iron. He touched who was it? Lily or Lara
Oh yeah,
wanted to
yeah, that's right.
yeah.
That's right. We were trying to indicate
Yeah.
that we were still
Yeah.
here. And attention, but
That
now
was
they're just
still,
not
yeah.
exploring other rooms. So
You're worn out from trying to use your abilities.
yeah,
And we did see Ralk written in the ashes on the table last week.
Yeah.
yeah,
Well,
And
unlike
then we
the
tried to
frost, but
establish
yeah.
tech code.
yeah, and the
Yeah,
frost
and
too.
yeah,
Yeah,
Frost, yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. So probably so that probably would have been like after Anira's thing. I would have written my name, the frost and stuff.
Okay. Alright, so Lara, when you open that room, this room just contains like a little fireplace, two empty bookcases tacked to the walls and strewn across the floor seem to be frost-covered blueprints. And face down on the floor next to one of the blueprints, you see this like tiny. It looks like a man, but it's all clay. It's like a little clay man.
Okay, I go over and I look at the Clayman, but I don't pick it up. I investigate it. Not picking it up.
You can.
Specify
It,
that.
it would be an Arcana check.
Okay. 8. It's a Clayman.
It is a strange clay doll. Who does that?
Yeah, it's a clay doll. I take a look at the blueprints too again without touching them.
Okay. Any creature. Are you proficient in Arcana? You are not.
No.
It's very hard to tell what these are. You can do an Arcana check, to try and decipher it, though.
Oh, I did. I did even worse. I don't even want to tell you what I did. I got a 4, so let's not even talk about it.
So yeah, you have no idea
I'm
what
gonna
you're
shout
looking
out at the Boprat. I shout out, hey, does anybody know Arcana? We got some strange stuff in it that looks Arcana-like, and I can't make a heads or tails of it.
at.
Anira just kind of sniffles and says, I know Arcana.
Well, let's see if we can try to figure out what these are carefully without touching anything, maybe. And maybe there's a way to get Ralk and Thorian back. No.
Mel, I just saw in the chat that you want to open that door. Hopefully you
Yeah.
can use your mic at some point, but when you open that door, you can hear a stiff wind that's blowing through the broken east window, and there's a tattered gray curtain that's kind of billowing and flapping through or from the wind, and there's just snow that covers the bed and much of the surroundings. Otherwise, the room's pretty much empty. There's also the empty fireplace on the left.
Yeah, I can use my mic. It's just I was typing because you were
Okay,
talking. You and Alara were doing some things I didn't want to interrupt.
fair enough. Yeah, it looks like a really old abandoned bedroom.
I'm gonna roll a perception check.
Okay.
Oh my goodness. I need to put that dice in dice jail. Jesus fucking
Oh no.
Christ.
I'm guessing you don't see anything. Okay.
I got a fucking 2.
Yeah, it's just an abandoned room. It's empty. I mean, there's snow everywhere. Lara, did you hand
Go in
the
and
blueprints to Lily or Anira?
I just left them on the floor for anybody to look at, maybe not touch.
Oh,
Fair enough.
I think Anira was gonna go in, and I'm afraid to touch anything in this place.
That is a fair response.
Boom.
Yeah.
Boom.
After seeing 2 of my teammates vaporized.
I also didn't want to interrupt, but Nyx has been doing the sad grieving thing with Anira as well, and kind of
Aw.
like nudging her a little bit.
That-
And Lily started to approach the room that she ran away from last time because she smelled alcohol, and then she just ran past the door and is standing kind of observing everything.
Okay.
So I imagine she'll pick up whatever Alara put down.
Okay. It's the blueprint paperwork, so you can do an Arcana check for it. Mel, are you opening that?
Okay.
Yes, I am.
Okay. Wrong tool. There we go. Alright. You find find another bedroom. This one seems to be more put together. There's wooden planks that have been nailed over the broken window that are on the east wall. But you can still hear hear and feel some of the wind coming through the cracks of the wood. There's furnishings including a saggy double bed and a bookcase containing some folded clothes. There's a few blank sheets of parchment and a set of calligrapher supplies next to or on the bookcase. Next to the bookcase is a soot-stained hearth, where within you do see a scroll that lies amid the ashes. It looks like it was kind of crumpled and tossed in there.
Um, I'm going to, I'm gonna, uh, cantrip Mage Hand and just take the scroll out of the fireplace.
Okay, that's fine.
Um, and then I'll just bring it with me.
Okay. Anira, were you gonna do anything else, or are you gonna stay where you're at?
Anira is still crying over the ashes.
Okay,
Like, just quietly, just grieving
that's fair enough.
and just staring at the ash.
And Lily, how did you do in that Arcana check?
A 9.
Alright, you can't read them either. So let's give Rock and Thor a chance to do a little bit of their end. So, you guys would see that as they start searching the house and stuff, Macretus, he just kind of goes straight through the wall. He comes to this section, and he's just kind of looking over at the squirrels that have made home in here, watching them eat their little acorns.
Yeah.
Looks like you guys.
Yeah, well, I seen him leaving, and I was just immediately after him, like, okay, I'm a pile of ash over there, but Raul could have accepted this, and he doesn't think that he should be here, so he's gonna come over and be like, hey, spirit, you told us we could free ourselves from this.
Well, I said I'd
But-
hope you'd be able to. There's
Well-
always options, and perhaps my great Lathander will be willing to take me into open arms once I'm freed from being stuck to this cabin like yourself.
Yes, I would also like to meet my god. I don't feel like this is where I should be spending my afterlife.
Well, yes, I understand that. I don't think any of us want to spend our afterlives here. But
So how do we do it?
Well, we are trying to thwart evil goddess of her ability with this device, my weather controlling device here, the star thing, and
The one I touched, yes.
yes, the
Yes.
summer star. That's what I've called it. I'm hoping, we're trying to thwart that. So perhaps as a good deed, perhaps this time a good deed won't go punished. We'll have a chance, I think, if we can do it in a timely manner, to perhaps get Lathander to give us our lives back. It's only been a few days for myself, and but a few minutes for you. So perhaps the good gods will look brightly on us if we can at least get this going. But that's just a hope,
You
of
mean-
course.
You mean we need to somehow repair the item? I don't imagine we can do that. We could maybe find a way to convince our friends
Well,
to repair
yes.
this item for us.
I'm aware I can't do it. That's why I just came, and I find peace watching this cute little squirrel family that's taken refuge in my cabin. But if you find a way to communicate with them, to let them know that that's the best idea I got. The other option is to just be damned
We
to
were
this
able to
cabin.
touch them. We were able to touch them, and I was able to write my own name. You didn't see that? Perhaps you
Yes.
can do the same, and we can find a way to tell them how to complete this device, or whatever.
Oh, it's far too complex to just would give the full instructions in a classroom form in the snow. There's no chance. We'll have to do like. Hopefully, your friends are at least smart enough to read my blueprints.
No.
Ah,
Boo.
Oops.
yeah, and I'll look over at Spirit Thorian here. I'll be like, we have to find a way to tell them what they must do.
Make sure you let. I mean, there must have been something wrong with my device. I mean, otherwise we wouldn't have been killed by it. Uh, I mean, I do have one idea. It's perhaps that the rings around the core are just not enough to handle the magic itself. I don't know. That's just an idea. There's plenty of tools around, so if your friends are handy, they could use. There should be some smith's tools and tinker tools in the laboratory.
Okay, that sounds promising, Rock's gonna say, and I'll look over at Thorian and just kind of shrug and head back over this way. See if anybody's like still paying attention to these frosted surfaces or my ashes or somewhere I could try to write.
I'm gonna send this to the Icewind Dale chat so you have a visual of what, or a chart to check for what you can do as a spirit.
Mhm.
Thor, Rock, you guys are welcome to whatever you want to do, I guess.
Sorry, what was that?
Thor, you got anything? Thorian?
Oh yeah, sorry. I was on mute.
Yeah. You're welcome to go ahead and get started. You would see Lily holding the blueprints, and Nira holding the fish.
I want to try push the star towards them just to, like, even more, so because they tried to chuck it out, so I want to try push it even more in, so that it's like this everything.
Oh, I know Macretus pushed the Summer Star into Lara a few times. I think Lara, didn't you pick it up?
No, I looked at it, but I didn't pick it up.
Okay, fair enough. So it's still on the ground.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, remember, it's not like just a ball; it's like a gyroscope, so it's gonna kind of like oval roll.
Right.
Yeah. So it's a charisma check to try to put a message on there. I just want to write something simple like fix device, free us.
Yeah, I
Just
mean,
4
it
words.
is a charisma check. I gave you a free one the first time, but
yeah, that's fair. I will roll for that. My charisma's not the worst thing in the world. Oh, sorry, that's a save, not a check. I need to do that again.
Where are you writing on? Okay.
I only have a +2.
Well, then that still gets it. I don't know why it says +4 there.
Oh, okay. Okay. Because I accidentally rolled my save.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Instead of charisma save instead of a straight
Well, it still would
charisma
have been
check.
a 10, so it's fine.
Okay.
But
yeah, so I'll just
what are you
write the message.
Where?
I'll try to write it on like the table over here near where everybody is.
I
like,
would
just
say
in the
that
frost
you've
on
already gotten rid of some of the frost on there when you wrote your name, so there'd be room
Yeah.
for like 2 words.
For like 2 words.
We're
Okay.
here.
3 if they're all small.
Yeah. Well, I think fix, device, save.
Okay.
And I'd realize I was
allow
out of room and say, shit, I don't have enough room to write the last word I wanted. Damn it. Maybe they'll figure it out. And kind of slap
so
my
Mel
spiritual
and Nira and Lily, you would just see the words "fix device" being written through the frost top of the table that you're all in front of.
And your shouts to get everyone's attention upon seeing it.
Lily was so transfixed by what was going on because she had one hand holding out the blueprints towards Anira, and she was staring at the table as soon as she noticed that there was movement, and her jaw just dropped again. So she jumps because Anira shouts right next to her.
Anira's gonna
And
turn to
drops the
Lily
blueprints.
and say, "Give," and then pick up the blueprints, and then I'll roll an Arcana.
Okay, go ahead and roll your Arcana.
Before she
How
does
does
that,
it?
I cast the guidance cantrip.
Oh, okay. Well, then you get an extra D4 on top of it.
Okay. Well, that'll be a 19.
That's a really good one. All right. All right. So uh, you can pretty much read these blueprints, and you can see that you can see that it is for the Summer Star, and you can kind of identify what the item itself is. You can see that it's a device. It's got rings, and on each of the rings, there are these runes on them, and the runes are the same on every ring.
Okay.
Does anything else? Does anyone have anything else they want to share with the class?
Um, I look at the table and say, hey, it seems like we might have a chance to save them, if we, because it says save, fix device, save. Maybe we get a chance to save them if we fix this device.
We'll see.
Anira's gonna grunt and nod. Need
There's
more
a,
information.
I agree. There's a little like clay man in the room behind me. If you want to look at with your Arcana on that, and I can cast guidance again. Feel boost.
I also found this scroll in a fireplace. It's kind of burnt, but it might have something useful. And I just kind of like dispel the mage hand as it drops it on the table.
Anira's gonna read the scroll first.
All right. And it's not burnt; it was crumpled, like someone tossed it. Yeah. Now it seems to be a letter that was left for Macretus, and it just reads, Macretus, I've had enough of this damned relentless cold. I feel it creep into my bones, my head, and my heart. I'm heading back to the Ten Towns for a decent meal and a warm bed. I fear the endless winter has numbed your mind, and any tinkerer worth their chains can see that this summer star is a fool's errand. Maybe without me here for you to incessantly complain to, you'll be able to finally snap out of this obsession. If you truly insist on dedicating your remaining days to this doomed project, might I suggest that 3 is better than 2? I considered telling you before, but you were particularly rude about it at dinner on that last night. May the light of the Morning Lord protect you. Copper.
Our quest giver knew a little bit more about this summer star than he let on, or he never even let on anything about the summer star.
I don't
Yeah.
think Copper's the one that gave you the quest.
Isn't it Copper Knobber Knocker?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
so.
Yeah.
Let me look at my
Copper
notes.
Knobber Knobber.
Another knacker or whatever.
Yeah, I've got it in my notes here. Bring provisions, hidden phrase, lost friend in the black cabin.
Oh, you know what? Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
Copper Knobberknacker. No, my Brenshender needing help. Copper Knobberknacker.
It does make sense. Okay. I mean, he did say he knew what he was doing. He just said that he doesn't do it and he's feared for his friend.
The 3 is better than 2. That's interesting.
And there you were looking at the blueprints there. Oh,
Yes.
I'm not going to say anymore, actually. I'm going to let y'all figure it out. I'm just, sorry.
I look at the little clay guy without
Yeah.
maybe touching it.
Yeah,
Anira nods.
the Arcana check for the little clay guy.
And I cast guidance again. Tap you
Um,
on the shoulder and cast guidance. +4. D4.
Melino's gonna go back over to the Morning Star and like look at it again to see like how many rings were
Oh,
on
the
it.
Summer Star. Okay.
The Summer Star, yeah.
Yeah, it is a core with 2 rings.
Gotcha.
I got a 17 on the Arcana check on the Clayman.
Alright. You can ascertain that this is a dead homunculus, likely belonging to Macretus, but whenever the master of a homunculus dies, the homunculus dies.
Next question.
Mhm.
What is a homunculus?
Oh, wow. That's whenever you give life to an inanimate object of kind. Also can be referred to as summoning demons in the form of uh, more like alchemistly rather than uh, you know, witchery.
So it's like putting an AI into a robot.
You know, that's not wrong, and I don't know if I care for that. I don't know if I care.
Or summoning a demon into, in this case, a clay inanimate. So pulling a spirit from a plane that's not this
No,
one
because it
and
doesn't
putting it
always.
into an inanimate object.
It's not pulling a spirit. Typically, it's just giving life to something. That doesn't. That shouldn't.
Okay,
Sounds very
Pinocchio,
Terracotta
got
Army.
it.
Yeah, you just make them out of clay, and then they're just these little guys.
Yeah.
So is there a way for me to turn him on or bring him back?
Yeah, you can bring the master back. He's
Where the
that.
hell's the
He's that.
master?
Oh, he's that burnt skeleton in the room that died like 3 some odd days ago.
I have no way of doing that.
I know. I'm aware.
Okay.
I want to do an investigation or search inside the room I'm in here if I can, inside the master.
Yeah.
I
Go ahead.
assume it's the master bedroom.
Yeah, you do an investigation.
Investigation. Oh, 21.
All right. Yeah. I mean, you see the there's not too much to hide here. It's clothing and such. But you do see that packed away with some of the clothing. You do find a amulet that feels particularly uh, strong whenever you hold it. Like it has its own type of power inside of it. It was kind of folded within the clothing that was stored away.
Okay, so I've probably picked up the amulet at this point, because you're saying.
If you want. Yeah.
I have
Then
a
I'd take the
question.
amulet into the room here and say, hey, this feels kind of funny. Can you maybe do an Arcana check on this?
And there's gonna grunt and agree and then do a roll.
Guidance again.
Hey, guys.
With guidance, 17.
Okay. Then it is a magical amulet. But it's hard to tell what, you guys don't know what it is. Exactly.
And Nira's gonna shrug. Magic.
Was someone trying to ask or say something?
I was gonna
No,
ask
it's
a question.
trying to say
Hold on, Nira. I'm
something.
sorry, 1 second. Who?
Melino was trying to say
Okay.
something.
Go ahead, Mel.
She's just like, I looked at the, whatever the Bernie decimate someone thing is, it has 2 rings on it, around it, and the letter said something about 3, and whatever the blueprint said, or had on it, like, showed the rings with the runes, so maybe if we find some way to put another ring on it, then maybe that will fix it, like what they told us to do with the writing.
Worth a shot.
And Nira nods. And my question, DM, that I had is how cold exactly is Nira's body? It's made of ice.
Like, what's the actual temperature?
Yes.
I think that would actually be up to Anira, but it would be, ice cold. So under Under 32
Well-
or under 0, whichever one you want to go with.
Follow-up question: is she cold enough that to create her own frost,
Hmm.
or to freeze something with her touch?
I don't think
Like not a bucket of water, but like a few drops.
I don't know if that would be in the wheelhouse.
I feel like that's a lot to ask of a Genasi.
Yeah, I feel like you're
Pretty-
asking, like, hey, can you just give me some of your skin flakes? Is that cool? So,
I mean, it is still ridiculously cold in the cabin as well. I mean, you could create frost if you just breathe on a surface.
yeah, probably more so that. Yeah, because it shows their
That
body.
could work.
It shows their bodies like covered in ice. I know they're cold to the touch. I just don't know if they just can actively make frost. I mean, they can do the cantrip Ray of Frost, but I think that does damage if it hits. So, I mean,
Yeah, I think
I
they
have
have
Ray
to
of
like
Frost.
yeah. As a
choose.
Genasi, you have Ray of Frost.
I do
I have
have
set
Ray of
smith's
Frost.
tools if we can find some kind of material to make the ring out of too.
And Air's going to look around. Hold on, let me look at something. Do spirits can. Da-da. Alright, and Air's going to look around the room and say, and basically shout out, Rock! If here, throw something.
um, I don't know if throw something is something I can do, but I can exert up to 5 pounds of force. So I guess
Flap
I
rope's
don't
that
know.
bad.
You can slightly move something like. Lily, I saw you went outside.
Yeah.
Are you looking for something or?
Yeah, I'll try. Like, is there anything on the table that I could try to push
The
or
scroll.
move? The scroll. Yeah, I'll move the scroll if I can.
Sure. Charisma check.
The charisma.
Thor, you have any inputs or anything you want to be doing?
No.
Okay.
I'll be like my hand will be going through the table. I'll be like, Thorian, you have to move something. We're trying to make sure it's us. Come on.
I'm gonna be more mean. I'm gonna try tapping Nira on the shoulder with it.
All right.
Yes.
Charisma check.
Yes,
Please.
do something. I'm just saying, as like my hand phases through the
And that
table, trying to
one.
push the scroll.
Another.
Oh Jesus,
You
that's
both
what I
that
got
one.
too.
So you both seem to be unable to use your spirit's ability, and so you just keep like going through stuff, and you're unable to interact with them. So as you guys call out for Rock, you guys get nothing.
Oh, I
And
should
Air
have
Lily
that.
looks
steps outside
outside.
because she needs a second.
Sorry. Did someone? What happened?
Yeah, Lily stepped outside just because she needs a second. She's
Okay.
a little bit triggered right now.
Okay.
I'd like to
Um,
check out the room I'm in, investigate it.
Okay. Go ahead and investigate it.
21 again.
What? 21?
Mhm.
And what exactly are you looking for so I can be more helpful with that?
Anything that resembles a ring or anything that would be any helpful or valuable.
Well, you notice that the bed has metal in its framework.
Okay. Do we know what kind of metal it is? I mean, I have smith tools. I think I'm proficiency in that. I have a proficiency in smith tools. So I would know if that metal matched the metal on side the object. The star or whatever it is.
Uh, it doesn't specify, so I guess it's the same. It's usable metal. That's what I'll say.
Fair enough.
In the room
I go out and I
for
share that with the group as it say the bed frame, and I assume the bed frame in the other room also has metal on it. You know, say I have smith tools, I might be able to craft a third ring, for this object, unless we can find one.
anyone got anything? Anira, Mel? Kind of just you two?
I mean, best chance we've got.
And Aaron nods.
Alright, so Laura.
Let's try it.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask for Anira's help to try to decipher the blueprints and like, run it down to stupid on me, and I can try to craft a ring.
Alright, yeah, so Laura, you can go over to the bed and you can roll a d20 plus. You're proficient with Smith's tools, right?
Mhm.
Alright, then yeah, then every d20 plus your proficiency bonus for your to take off the bed frame, or enough of the bed frame for the job.
My proficiency bonus under Smithsel just says a question mark and query by it. But I rolled a 17, so
Okay, then yeah, you can definitely break off enough of the bed framing that and just get like a chunk of it for you to work with. Um, but it is cold and the metal is pretty hard because of it.
all right. Well, I got fireplaces in these rooms. I mean, I would pick the best looking conditioned fireplace and try to start a fire maybe. I can heat up the metal and try to find any kind of tool I could use. Well, I got the Smith tools, so I can heat up the metal.
All right. Well, there are
Start
4
shaping it.
fireplaces. They all work.
Yeah. I guess I just pick one in the main room. Why not?
Okay. How are we gonna light the fire?
Actually,
You gonna just use survival or?
I should have a tinder box.
All right, go for it. It's just a survival check.
What's my bonus? Do math. 13.
That makes a fire. Alright, yeah, there was already some wood inside there, so you take your tinderbox out, and you're able to light a fire into this fireplace. Yeah, and you can do whatever it is you're going to do with that.
I start to try to shape it into a ring. And I say out loud, Rock Thorian, if you've got any advice for me, if I'm doing the right thing or the wrong thing, you can tap me once if I'm doing the right thing and maybe twice if I'm doing the wrong thing.
Oh.
Yeah, I had left. I was over here. I was gonna get Macretus to help us more, so I wouldn't be in the room right now with you.
Oh.
Yeah, but I wouldn't know that.
No, that's right. That's right.
I like the fire.
Couldn't interact last time, so I was gonna come down here and be like, Macretus, we need your help communicating with them. They're going to try to fix the device. Come.
Oh, are they? Oh, let's see how they do.
Yes, come and observe. Come and help.
He just passes through the walls to get over here.
Yeah, seeing him do it, I'll just like follow him through the wall. And be like, oh, this is okay.
Does
He'll take
um
us.
do you have another ring lying around, Macretus, or do we have to make one?
I had to make them myself, and I didn't have any others. I know Copper, he said I should have made that third ring before we tested it, and well, I guess I should have listened, but it is what it is at this point. I see they got some metal in that fire. Shouldn't take too much longer for it to be able to be smashed down. Inside my laboratory, there's a nice metal table. That's what I use to hammer things on.
Do you have a way you can tell them? We were able to write in frost, but I can't touch the table right now. And I phase my hand through. I'll be like, see, I can't touch anything, but if you could try to communicate with them in the frost, we were able to write in it.
Okay, I guess I can, yeah, let's do this. And he'll slam this door shut in a loud fashion so everyone hears it. Yeah, that should bring their attention.
Oh, good.
Cora lets the metal sit there and goes and then investigates in the room and sees the metal table, which she would have seen before.
As you walk in, yeah, he'll basically like nudge the table. It doesn't really like move, but it like you see it rock, making it catch your attention.
Hey, so you want me to use this table? Okay. Go back and I monitor the progress of the metal.
It would be very interesting if your friends could finish my project. At least I'd have some sort of legacy in this world.
Yes, well, you said something about it being able to possibly free our spirits too.
Well, it's a mere weather control device. I just hope that perhaps Lathander will shine brightly upon my success and give you guys some sort of reward for the aid. And yeah, the gods are powerful. I'm sure they could do something.
Yes, yes, I will pray on it as well to Tempest, but barring that, I guess this is the afterlife.
Oh, we're stuck in this cabin till well, I guess I don't know when, but
Fair. Okay.
we'll say it takes that you let it sit in that fire for like 30 minutes. And then yeah, you can. How are you gonna move it over to the metal table?
I would assume the smith tools have some kind of device that you could pick that up safely with. I mean, you would just stick your hand in
Yeah,
there.
I guess they should, right?
Yeah, like tongs
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah, those like long tongs. Yeah.
Yeah, so I pick them up with the tongs and I move it into the room by the metal table and I start trying to craft it into that circular shape.
All right.
Bang, bang,
That
bang.
is a dex check, and you have to use your Arcana bonus for it.
Okay, and I
Ooh.
cast guidance before I do it.
Yeah, that's fine.
And then get an extra 4. If I can find a d4. Yeah. It's, 18.
18. That's actually really good. Yeah, you could. Yeah, you managed to successfully make one of those rings. You turn that metal into the same ring-like shape as the others on there.
The others had runes on there. Is that right? Did I do that with that 18, or do I need to make the runes separately?
No, that is a good memory, and yes, you would have to make those separately.
Would I know how to make those runes with my smith tool?
You might
If I copy them?
You might need help from like a blueprint.
And Nera, bring those blueprints in here and help me out with these runes, will you? Nera?
Near, are you
Step
there?
away to that or...
Benny? Are you muted?
Oh, I didn't get it.
You're starting to get real sad there, bro.
Aw, I feel sad.
I would actually say, since it was really close, you were struggling with it, and you got like the double O in there, and you got by, and then you got ends.
Hello, ends. I'm not sure what that means.
By ends.
And I thought you were talking about runes to begin with, and I was a little frightened by that.
We'll say Anira walks over and helps you with showing you on the blueprint where the runes are supposed to go in the ring, and it will be another dex check, Arcana boosted, to make it happen.
Bonus is 0. Oh, I actually did really well. 22.
Nice. So you didn't mess up the one ring you had, and you put the runes on there just fine. You now have a third ring that is set up just like the other ones with the runes and all.
All right, great job, Anir. Thanks for the help. So I go over with the ring, and I ask,
Lily's gonna be pointing at the table silently, by the way.
Okay.
what's up, Lily?
There's more.
Okay. What am I reading? The Udbai ends.
I think it's the Ubayans.
Yeah.
Okay, they might be fading fast. Melina, can you mage hand this ring onto the device? Because we know what happens when we pick it up.
Mel, are you there?
Oh. Sorry.
All's
What was
well.
that?
We need you to do Mel things.
Can you mage hand the ring I made onto the device? We know what happens when you pick it up. It vaporizes people, so let's not do that.
Oh. Yeah, I can try. So she'll cast Mage Hand, and,
Way back,
she'll,
way back.
um,
So you got
That's the worst.
your mage hand's holding the new ring, and you go over to the Summer Star.
and then she'll just try to put the ring onto the Summer Star that is still just on the floor.
All right.
What's the worst?
As you do that, you do notice that you can't just like put it on. Like it's gonna have to be attached to the device.
Yeah, I see she's having trouble, and I go over and I look at the device. Now, how would I attach this thing? I mean, what would be the
With Smith's tools.
staples?
And you
Oh, crap.
have to pick it up and attach it. As you look at it, you can see that the others are attached as gyroscopes are with that like over arch type design. And you gotta set the ring up to kind of do that on the outside of it, so there's a third ring.
Can we try an experiment where we all back up, and then you try to pick that device up with the mage hand, and so we're out of blasting range, and see what it does?
I've already picked it up with the Mage Hand once, and it didn't activate it.
Oh,
So
that's good then.
I can pick it up with the Mage Hand.
Okay, so I take, give me back the ring, pick up
yeah,
the device,
she
take it
holds
into
the-
that table, and try to arrange it in a way that it's that I can work on it, and get this ring on where I need to get it. Does that make sense?
Yeah. So she'll give the ring back to Alara, and instead we'll pick the Summer Star up with the Mage Hand and bring it over to the table. The table that's in here, yeah?
Yeah.
That's right.
Um,
Laura sighs before going into the room and says, Shantae, I know I've been lapsed, but please get me rid of this. Walks into the room and starts to work and carefully put without picking it up and without trying to touch it as much as possible, to use her tools to attach the ring to the device.
There we go. Now there's an actual table.
And she casts guidance on herself for anything.
Do this right here. Boom. Alright. Fair enough. Go ahead and use your Smith's tools. This is just with your proficiency bonus.
22.
Alright. With that, you were able to attach the device, or the third ring to the device, successfully.
Kind of walks out of the room and sort of goes over by the fire and takes a moment to gather herself that she did it without blowing herself up.
What?
Hey, I think it's ready.
Alright. And in Thorian's ashes that would have been right above you. I think they're like right here where the ghost is now. He is going to write in the ashes the word attune.
Attune. What does attune mean? You need to attune to it. We need to.
If you want to roll insight,
Say it.
I'll let you roll insight if you want to see if you can grasp the message. Or if Lily or Mel or Anira want to try and grasp that message, I welcome that.
Well, it wouldn't be me with what I just rolled. So go ahead and I cast guidance on whoever. I'm gonna go over and ask guidance on whoever wants to try it.
Thorian and Rock,
Or
do you
something.
guys have anything you guys want to add in right now?
No, I think Rolk would probably just be praying and hoping that this helps him meet his god instead of being cursed to be a spirit.
Fair enough.
I
And
have a
Thorian?
-2 to insight. I should
I'm
not do that.
pretty alright.
Alright.
Did you cast guidance on me?
Yeah, if you're gonna try it, I'll cast guidance. Give yourself an extra D4 roll.
An extra 4 roll? Okay.
It should be an extra d4, not an extra 4.
Yeah.
So make sure you roll the d4.
Yeah. Oh, nice. Okay, so I got a 13 plus my 2 insight plus 4 on the d4.
Okay, so 19
19.
total. Alright, then yeah, you can understand that by writing a tune as you guys finish up the Summer Star that one of the spirits, you don't know if it's Thor, Rock, or who, I mean those are only two spirits you know that are here, are trying to tell you to attune to the Summer Star in order to use it.
I think it means that someone has to attune to the star to use it safely.
That makes sense, but does anybody know how to attune to an object? Would that be common knowledge?
I think it's common knowledge. You do spend 1 hour
Yeah, I mean,
with the device attuning to it, like becoming one with it, understanding it.
Would that
Yeah.
take a kind some kind of roll?
No, you just gotta spend an hour doing that. So technically, you guys are gonna take a short rest.
And Laura's like, I made it. I'll take the hour and try to attune to it, and that way I take the risk. But when I pick this thing up for the first time, everybody stand back.
As they begin the attunement to the Summer Star, Thor and Rock, you can notice that Makritas seems to be getting really excited, seeing his device about to get used again.
Hopefully it doesn't blow people up again, Macretus.
And Macretus, I hope our friends don't just die. I hope you're right about this. And I hope you're right about us getting to meet our gods.
Yeah, Laura just found her religion again. I'm just telling you, she's terrified.
May T welcome me.
Yeah, I'm sure he will, my friend.
So does everybody else but me want to do a short? Well, we didn't even need to do a short rest. I don't think we lost anything since we leveled up. But
We've lost lives.
Yeah, I don't think I've used any spells.
yeah, I just use cantrips. Which, by the way, if there's a roll when I pick this thing up, you better believe I'm casting guidance on myself again. That has proven very handy this time.
Abusing that guidance.
Odd, because in another game I play a druid, which is why I picked druid spells. That's why I think they're useful. But you know, I don't use guidance that much, and here I'm just guidance.
Druids are the best. Yeah. So.
You need it here.
Druids has some awesome spells. They can be really kick-ass, and then they, you know, the woe and the what is it, the wield and the woe and the that neat stuff, especially in the 2024 rules.
Wheel and woe.
Shall we assume an hour has passed?
Yeah, if no one wants to do anything else during the hour, then yeah, we can just go ahead and do that. Alright, so you...
Nyx is, or not, sorry. Lily is just sitting down on the floor, leaning against the wall, staring at the ashes.
Anyone maintaining this fire? Because if not, it's going to go out.
I am not.
Alright. By the time the hour is up, that fire will be out. Yeah, if everyone's good, then yeah, Lara, hour goes by. You attune to the Silver Star.
Okay. Anira, I tell Anira to get back out of blast radius, whatever that would. I think it was what, 20 feet.
10 feet.
Yeah.
20
feet.
feet. It has been everyone be spirits right now.
Yeah. That's true. Yeah. I'm just gonna assume that I think Benny might have had something happen to her bike or something. I'm gonna assume that she's back and roll.
Yeah, Anir, you good? You there? I'll try to whisper to her. Anir. They might have muted for something going on.
Yeah.
But
Is there a modifier I would add to that?
modifier you add to what?
What the roll I'm making now? Pick it up.
You should have been holding the Summer Star to attune to it.
Oh, okay.
Like that whole hour you would have had to have been holding it.
Or touching it at least. Oh, okay, I see.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. It can blow me up.
You're getting close to this thing. It's gonna take an attunement slot of yours.
Okay.
All right. All right. So I will actually add that to your sheet for now. You have the
This thing called the
Summer Star. All right. So as an action, you can activate the Summer Star.
All right. Summer Star activate.
All right. And when you do, you see it glow, and it kind of just hovers over your hands as the three rings begin to spin, not all in the same direction, kind of making that whirlwind type look as it. You see the light try to expand, the rings keep pushing it back in, keeping the energy contained to the center, and you feel warmth coming off of it as it casts the spell Control Weather.
I'm gonna rush out and say, guys, everybody, I got it. I think.
So it's going to cast when it casts Control Weather. The area, what's the range? You feel the weather emitting from where you stand and then spreading out slowly, and it goes up to 5 miles away from you. And the weather is changing to a warm, like it's clear sky, warm weather, with like moderate wind.
This is awesome.
Read this. Your device worked.
You do find yourself
Thank God.
concentrating on the device and the spell. So as long as you have concentration, the spell will maintain. If you drop concentration, it will drop. It only lasts for 8 hours. The device can do this once per day.
Wow.
And yeah, as the device is activated, you got Rolk and Thor. You see Macretus just like fist pumping in the air. It works! I knew it would work. It's gonna be our best bet to keep that winter away. It may not be a permanent thing, but at least we have something to fight against this never-ending winter.
Good job, Macretus. Good job. Thanks to you, and thanks to your god, Lathander.
I feel like I could finally be at rest now. It's such a nice thing seeing the device work, even if it cost me everything.
Cost us everything, my friend.
As he says this, you guys will see this orange light kind of shine above Macretus, almost like a portal's opening up above him, but it's too bright to actually see through it. And as that light shines on him, you guys see his spirit slowly start to lift, and he'll say, "Oh, he did shine upon me. He's proud of my work. I'll have him give you blessings as well, and let him know." And as he says that alone, you see the orange rays kind of spread out, almost like direct lines to where your ashes were, and you feel your spirits like it's almost like a what do you call it, like a wind spiral. As you see the ashes lift, everyone can actually see this, the ashes are lifting and forming back to your bodies, and you feel your spirits get pulled into that little ash whirlwind, as you both are given back your bodies.
We're
With that, I
alive.
think I would
And
drop concentration.
you can no longer see the orange lights or Macretus. Um, and everyone else, you won't know it, but you also gained a blessing. So I'm going to put that in the notes. That Mel, Anira. Where's my notes? Right here. Alright, we got Melano, Lily, Elara, and Anira. Gained the blessing. Is it Morning Light or Morning Star? Morning Lord. Either. Alright, so Melano, Lily, Alara, and Anira, you're gonna feel a little bit like almost like a holy presence for a moment before it fades away as you gain the blessing of the Morning Lord. This will be 10 temporary HP that's given to you every morning.
Nice.
Oh,
Ooh.
damn.
Every morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, like feeling his body coming back. Rolk's probably just gonna be like, "Oh, thank the gods, we're alive again. Thorian, we're alive.
We're alive.
Lily, Alana, Anira, Melano, you did it.
Well,
You did it. I can't believe we're back."
just
I
gonna
mean,
go over, shake Roll's hand, and be like,
Yeah,
"Why do you smell like fish?"
yeah.
Why do you
You
smell
know,
like
like
fish?
grab Thorian and just hug him and just be like, "We're alive. We're alive, my friend."
of course
Like,
we
Lily's
did.
just gonna drop to her knees and start sobbing.
Rock and Thor, you'll notice that you have half health, not full health. And
okay.
since
Yeah.
you dropped concentration, Lara, almost instantly the warm weather will be once again replaced by the relentlessly wind, and you would feel the energy from the summer star fade out. You'll have to wait till morning to do it again.
Yeah,
Fair enough.
definitely,
She's leaning
definitely.
against the door frame, just utterly bent in shock.
Yeah, Rock's probably just crying and petting necks and thanking the gods.
As you can see, Nyx has the zoomies.
Yeah.
I can't blame Nick after seeing that.
Ah, yes, we were turned into spirits. We met the man who invented this. He helped us tell you to fix it.
We couldn't do anything. It was horrible.
Yes,
That was
Thorian
you
was
guys fighting in the
Thorian
frost.
was very brave. Yes, it was us. It was us writing in the frost and the thumping and all the other things.
It was Rock right in the frost.
Trying to.
My
Trying
hand
to.
went through you guys too much. I couldn't control the powers.
I thought we were dead. I thought that freeing our spirits would mean meeting our gods. But I'm very happy that it didn't. I'm very happy to see you all again.
I imagine Lily in her Lily who's just gonna like
Oh, that was real choppy.
both arms around both of them, hug them.
Oh yeah,
But
yeah, definitely. Rock would just squeeze her back. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
And Rock, what have we learned about touching things?
Right. That thing that you were using, that mage hand, you should use that more often, Melano. Maybe I won't dive head first into everything.
My lesson is not to be around Rock when there's items on the ground.
Tiny Kung Fu.
That's a good lesson.
Oh,
Glad I had Smith tools.
I picked up Mage Hand just to occasionally pickpocket here and there, but It's a little more useful than I thought.
Same time, perhaps it was the will of the gods, because you've gained a powerful tool to combat the winter.
As you speak of the winter, you guys will hear the wind pick up outside, and the temperature will clearly drop about 10 degrees.
Maybe we should just get the fire going. And...
colder than before. Not 10 degrees because of the summer going away. Like colder than before.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need
Maybe
to
we
need to
should-
bunk down here for the night. We need to get a fire going and maybe block off one of these rooms. Maybe like the master bedroom or something, just 'cause it's a little bigger. It's only got one window.
And maybe appeasing one goddess made another mad.
It would not surprise me. Imagine
not the
Nira
word.
just not even caring about it getting colder. She's like, just
Nir probably didn't even
Ye-
notice.
yeah.
Yeah, Anira doesn't notice anything.
Yeah, cold doesn't bother her.
She's
Cold
Elsa.
never bothered me anyway.
I could totally imagine Nira just after 10 roll coming
Nir,
back to life, just jump up in the air, hugging him.
yeah, Nir, did you catch all that, or did you have to step away?
I had to step away because there was a situation involving a window and rain
Oh,
and water
Oh,
getting
no.
into my apartment.
okay.
That's not good.
Well,
I'm so sorry.
This episode starred Lara fixing the ring. So,
Lovely.
Lara took part of this bed, went to the metal thing, made a fire, made a ring.
I was here for that part.
Okay.
I just missed the
You helped.
ring. What
Okay.
happened
You helped me
after
with
that?
the.
They
Yeah, you helped.
they put the ring on the summer star. Lara had to, or someone had to attune to it. So Lara attuned to the summer star, and when she activated it, it caused summer to start spreading out from the device.
And brought them back.
Yeah, well,
And we also get.
as far as from
Golden
everyone
light
else's-
brought them back.
As far as everyone else's point of view, they just kind of came back from that after like
Yeah.
swirls, little like dust tornadoes brought their ashes back to their form.
And we get the Morning Lord blessing, so we get 10 temporary hit points every morning.
Cool.
Only those that
Okay.
didn't get their life back.
Life.
So then I guess Anira's gonna like somersault off the table and like tackle Rock.
Yeah, absolutely. Anira, I got up. Look. Haha. The gods blessed us.
Anira's gonna scream at him, "You idiot!" While
And
like
Lonnie's
crying, and she's gonna smack him on top of the head. Like non-lethal. Non-lethal.
Yeah,
Just
careful.
like a
I'm...
smack on the head.
What's happening? Sorry.
It's all good. All right.
Absolutely. I think Rock would just laugh and hug Anira and start thanking Tempest and make sure and say thanks to Lathander as well. So I guess I pray to two gods now.
You can thank Shantae, because she helped us out too. That's the god I was praying to in there. How far did you say the range of the Summer Star was? How many miles?
5 miles. I
It
think
goes
he said.
Yeah,
it
5
casts
miles.
control weather, which spreads out 5 miles from wherever the source is. And the summer star can only be cast once per day. It lasts for 8 hours, and you have to have concentration the entire time.
Dang, no prayers to me? Y'all would have been lost without my mage hand.
Mage hand is on the money. I mean, that's a nice thing to have.
Yes, of course,
The
Mav.
all praise the magical mage hand.
Yes, praise magical Melano, magnificent mage hand.
Oh, what we'd have
Yes,
done if
yes,
nobody had
thank
Smith tools. I mean,
Well,
how do you?
I think he said there was tools here. I think there was
Oh, it
something.
was.
Yeah. Oh, we should just try bunker down. It's getting colder.
Yeah, let's like I said, maybe go inside that master bedroom and the bed up against the window to block it, and
Yeah.
then make a fire.
as you guys are
'Cause that's just
discussing this,
one
you
window.
start to see a large fog start to come down this hallway here. And just slowly
Oh.
encroaching more and more into the room.
Ugh,
guys.
That seems to be chasing us
nice
out.
fog. This
Not
fog's
good.
never a good sign.
I think we're being chased out, guys.
Yep, let's
Yeah.
boogie out.
Give you guys a little fog ring here.
Oh, I go out the window. It's probably a little easier, but yeah.
being that like
Make sure you roll
he wasn't
acrobatics to jump the gap there.
being that he was just a spirit, he would try to run through the wall, hit the wall, and then
Yeah. We'd probably both like immediately just walk. Oh shit!
Oh, we can't do that no more.
I got
Too
a,
bad.
I got a dirty slutty 20 on my
Oh yeah, Dex.
acrobatics.
All right, nice.
21.
Slutty 20.
21, 20. All right.
Hey, and Nero's like, wait, why I run? I am ice.
All right, Lara, hold on, stop there.
I did
Well,
okay. I got a
let's let
slutty 20
everyone
as well.
catch up. All right, Lily, do yours, please.
And it's a 16, and then next roll the 2.
Yeah, go ahead and roll Nix's.
2.
Oh, okay. Well, so you make it across.
Mine was a 16. Hers is a 2.
Oh, well, then you make it across, and Nix tries to follow, but Nick falls face first into the snow below. You just hear the little crunch noise as his body just gets in the snow.
I turn around, and Nix is just looking up at me, wagging her tail.
I'm going to try and jump across like
Yeah,
I'm
fun.
Oh, I'm falling into the snow with Nix. Watch out below! I rolled a 4.
Thor, you fell as well? Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Lara, as you guys all, Nara, go ahead and do your acrobatics check as well.
I got a nat 20.
Okay, yeah, you make it across. Alright, as you guys are reaching the bottom of the steps, you see another fog cloud kind of making its way toward the bottom of the steps here.
Oh crap,
jeez,
guys, we got. Oh shit!
We're being
What's
targeted.
here?
How far is this drop?
20 feet.
Anira's gonna quickly take her climber's gear that she still has, tie it off
Oh.
to a wooden slat, and quickly rappel down the ledge of the
I
ground.
would say just jump to me in here.
Well, yeah, but everyone else has to get down somehow.
Yeah, go ahead and I guess roll a quick dex to see how quickly you can do all that.
How does another nat 20 work?
Alright, yeah, you do a perfect little quick wrap around on the edge here, and then yeah, you can grapple down. Everyone else can use it.
All right, I try it.
So Anira rappels down into the snow and calls out, "Last person down. Make sure to cut the rope."
Yeah, roll. Yeah, I'll try to jump down and
And
climb down, whatever I gotta do.
As you
I
guys
got it.
all reach, go ahead.
17.
I got a nat 20 for climbing down.
All right, yeah. So
Does that mean that 20's being rolled right
Yeah.
now? What the fuck?
yeah, it's good. Yeah, do all those.
We're draining them all. We're only gonna get nat ones
Alright,
on our
stop
next
moving.
battle.
Everyone, stop moving. So as you guys all get down and gather at the bottom, avoiding the fog, stepping out from these trees to the south, you. Oh, stop! Oh my god. you see a cloaked figure with like a glowing face begin to approach, and floating or kind of flying above them. You see these three little uh, I don't know how this ice miffits is what they're called. They're like
Yeah.
they're like I want to call them gargoyles. They're like little imps, ice imps is what they look like to me. That's what I think
Okay.
they look like.
Yeah.
Ugly.
And this is the cloak figure with the glowing face that you're looking at. And without a word,
Okay.
it begins to approach you.
I do not think this creature is friendly.
And it wouldn't be a surprise round, so I'm just going to go ahead and have us roll initiative.
$19 for me. I could probably just type it in.
So I stepped back before you said we were rolling for initiative. Should I stay here or move back?
Please put back.
Yep. Okay.
Disappeared
Who disappeared?
off the initiative. I did.
That's because your token disappeared. Can you hit Control Z?
Yep. Control Z. Okay.
Did not. It didn't
Didn't do
bring.
anything.
No, usually that brings the tokens back.
And
I'll just grab you a fresh one.
Fresh tokens.
That's why I keep them to the side. This is.
oddly enough, I can still see myself on the.
Yeah, you might have accidentally thrown yourself like off map, so.
Oh man, Marith will have to have a roll off.
Alright. Yeah, Thor, what's your dex?
My dex is
Same.
12.
Yep, we gotta do a roll off. Go ahead and roll, please. Flat roll, please. You got
7.
a 16, so.
I hate making
Little
this.
Ice Imp is going first. Alright. And with that, it looks like Lara, you get to go first in the combat.
Yeah, I cast Hunter's Mark, and I go straight for the guy in the middle, non-ice nymph guy.
That is
The
fair
foe.
enough. Go ahead and do that.
Good. 6. That's what I thought.
Sorry, what was the roll?
I haven't rolled it yet. I'm still
Oh,
trying to look
I
up
thought
what
you-
all the
Okay.
all little bits were. I wasn't ready. Along with 1d8 plus 5. Ugh. And then okay.
You gotta hit first, so let's go.
18. 18 hit.
18. That does hit. Surprisingly enough.
4 plus 9 damage.
9 damage. You got that d6 in there too,
And-
right?
Yep. And then I get the extra roll being a Gloomstalker.
Yep. Go ahead.
Ah. At nat 20, so I assume that does some good things.
Yeah. You get the double dice, double mod. Does
Nat
the
20s.
does the Hunter's Mark every hit, or is that just the first hit? I forget.
It's every hit.
Every hit. Then it's gonna be 2d8.
Yeah, you can actually transfer it too.
It's gonna be 2d8 plus 2d6 plus 10 for your damage. Double dice, double mod.
16, 26.
Alright, 26 damage. Not bad. Two very solid shots go through this guy's cloak. You guys don't see any, like, body or blood as the cloak, flails open from the impacts, but they did hit him. All right, so that will bring us to Lily. Lily, you're up.
Lily and Nyx are gonna take 10 steps, feet, whatever back.
Mm-hmm.
And Lily is going to use a fire arrow
Okay,
towards the guy in the middle.
go for it.
Also a nat 20.
Wow. Yeah, a lot of that 20s.
That is
All right. Well then, 2d8 plus 10 for you.
plus the fire damage.
Oh yeah, fire arrow, right?
Yep. So that's wait,
I
hang on.
believe it's it's
I rolled the wrong
1d6.
dice.
So an extra 2d6. So 2d8 plus 2d6 plus 10. Sounds familiar.
2d8 plus 2d6 plus 10.
Yes.
Okay. 7.
7.
7. What?
So 17?
That's 24 plus 7 plus 7 plus
Okay, so
10.
24 total. Okay.
I promise. And then the first d6. These dice really like me today.
Well, that was another really
The
good
first
shot.
d6 is a 6. Next one is 5.
Alright. Well, another 11 damage.
35.
Wow. Well, you two have put some solid shots in him, and part of his cloak gets burned from this, but he is still approaching you guys, and the only sign that he's really like getting hit by this is that the light itself that he seems to be emitting flickers lightly.
It's even working.
I backed Nyx strategically, and so she's surrounded. So she's gonna hold a bite in case she gets a chance to land one.
Fair enough. Anira, you are up. Anira, are you there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you are up.
I want to. I want to lunge and attack this.
Okay, go ahead.
So I'm going to rush forward and does a 7 hit?
7 does not hit, no.
Alright, then I'm gonna.
Swing your comma, and it just doesn't reach. Little guy is able to avoid as he's flying around. Go ahead with your next
Alright. Next one is a 4.
one. Alright, so you run up, you swing a couple times, but you just can't get him as this little guy just keeps scurrying around in the air above you. Anything else?
Nope. Well, I guess I'll disengage and back up, stumped as to why I couldn't hit him.
So you're gonna use a key point for that?
I don't need a key point to disengage.
It's either an action, or you gotta use a key point to use it as a bonus action. Oh, you already bonus actioned, actually.
Oh, then I'll just stay. It's fine.
Okay. Alright.
Anira's still going to appear stumped.
That is fair. This first little guy is gonna 5, 10, 15. And then hits everybody. at
Oh, jeez.
Oh no.
that. He's going to do a frost breath. So he's going to fly on over, take a big inhale, and then just blows this cold frost directly in all of y'all's direction. Everyone has to make a dex saving throw.
Nira's over here like, what's so bad about breath? Does it smell like sardines?
15.
That's going to be a slutty 20.
Okay,
That's what I got.
20,
Slutty.
20, 15, 16.
Slutty buddy.
Okay.
Is there a tip jar?
Is there? How did Nyx do, and how did Lily do? I think is the other one I'm missing.
Yeah, so I rolled an 8. My dex saving throw bonus is a 6, so 14.
Okay.
And I still have to roll for Nyx.
Go ahead.
And
You're gonna have to get a set of die specific for Nyx.
Mixes dice.
I'm just pulling up that page because for some reason I thought I had it up and I do not. Okay, so it's +1. Plus proficiency?
Saving throws +1 plus your proficiency bonus, so it's a +3.
So it's a +3. Still not great. I rolled a 5, so that's an 8.
Alright, so he's gonna fail. The rest of you did pass. The total damage is 4 damage, cold damage. So everyone takes 2, but Nyx takes the full 4.
Question: those of us that got the morning lore, do we get the temporary hit points now or tomorrow morning?
It'll be at dawn. It'll be the first time you feel
Okay.
you actually get the effects. Alright. Thorian, you are up.
I'm gonna run up towards this guy that's just done it, and I'm going to take a swing at him using Steering Smite on top.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Syrian Smite as a bonus action, then you go to the swing, go for it.
That would be 22.
That definitely hits. So, Syrian Smite
So what?
is
1d8
1d6.
plus 7 plus 6. 1d8. D8 6. All right. Let's roll the sword damage. 5 plus 7, 13 plus 5, 18.
Alright. 18 damage. That is a solid hit. And you do leave a bit of a burn on this guy as you slice through. I'd say that you managed to cut off one of his legs with that slice. And yeah. And that will. Is that it for you?
Yeah, that's me.
Alright. He still manages to keep fluttering around. And he has to make a con save at the start of its turn. And if it failed, it takes another 1d6. Alright. Let me put a little marker on him. There we go. Alright. Now that it's this guy's turn. He's going to target the two that shot at him. And both of you are going to get a cold ray attack. So Lily, you'll be first because you're, right there. That is 15. I don't know if that hits. 15? No. Alright. So
No, it doesn't hit. My armor class is 20.
Alright. So you see the cold ray coming, you're able to dodge it, and it just kind of hits the snow below you, doing nothing to you, but you do witness the snow harden quite harsh. And then the second one is going for Lara there in the back. And that one is a much better roll. Does a 21 hit.
Oh yeah.
Okay. I am sorry. So that is going to be 15, 31 cold damage.
Jeez.
Okay.
As this cold
I'm
ray
unconscious.
hits you, and you feel like your whole body almost gets frosted over. You're not actually frozen, but you did take quite the impact from that cold hit.
Yeah, I drop unconscious.
All right,
Shit.
Mel, you are up.
That is someone else's problem. She gotta kill this guy now. I'm going to instantly bonus action rage. I'm gonna take the tail.
Okay.
And then it's gonna be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I'm going to roll to swing my great axe at this guy. And that is a... I wasted all my good rolls. A 7 probably doesn't hit.
A 7 does not hit.
Okay.
But big rage, huh? Big rage. That's good.
Big rage. That just makes her even more mad. But I'll just go ahead and end my turn there.
Alright, so yeah, you guys witness Melno rage, grows a tail, runs forward, swings, and just comes short of the cloak. Unfortunately so. Little guy's gonna try and be a little clever. Let's see here. Yeah, Regis Thorian. Yeah, he'll do his cold breath over here, ignoring Anira, who couldn't hit him anyways. So, Thorian and Mel, I need a dex save, please.
Could have used that a second ago. I got a fucking nat 20.
Alright. And Thorian?
What's my dexterity modifier? My dexterity save. 10.
10. 10 is actually enough, and so the full damage was 7, so you'll just take 4 cold damage. And Mel, I guess it just happened to be like a little too high, and it just completely misses you. Before his turn ends, he is going to move a little bit closer over there. Okay. Rock, you are up.
Okay. Lara just went down behind me.
Yes.
Then I will.
You would have heard her body collapse on the snow.
Yeah, so turning around, I'd just be like, oh shit, and start praying to Tempest and give her a healing word.
Alright. D4 plus 4, please.
Yeah. It's plus 5.
Plus 5. You got
now.
You got max wisdom.
Yeah.
Right. 8 health for Lara.
Okay, I'll say that's the best I can do for now. I'll step forward and I'll use my action to hit the Mephit with the war pick, maybe?
Yeah, you can use your war pick.
16.
16 will hit.
And my damage coming. Did my damage roll? My dumb damage.
I'm not
that's
seeing.
rolling.
They're blank. I don't know.
That is weird. Hang on a second. It's just 1d8 plus 3. Yeah, it's weird that it's not rolling. Hang on a second. I don't know why it's coming through blank. It's the weirdest glitch on D&D Beyond I ever did see, but I can just do this. There we go. nothing else even rolled on my end. It just kept coming up war pick.
I know, that's what we were saying.
Anyways, 10 damage anyways.
10 damage is enough that whenever you smash into this guy, he shatters like an ice block.
Yeah, I'll just be like, Tempest! Smash!
Is that it?
Yeah, that'll be it for me. Action, bonus action. That's all.
Fly.
God.
10, 15. Does he get close enough? Yeah, he'd get guys are brave little guys. In fact, he'd go up 10 feet, so now he's going to be 10 feet in the air flying, and he is going to do his breath downwards. So he's just out of y'all's reach from the ground. And I think he would do it that this one seems more plausible. So Nyx, Lily, Thorian, and Rock, you all have to make another dex save as another ice breath is coming your way.
It's not a nat 20, but it's a dirty 20.
Okay.
9.
Slutty 20?
Yeah, slutty
Alright.
20s.
And how did Nyx do? Oh.
Thank goodness. Okay, so I got a 25 with my dex. She got an 11 plus 3, so 14.
Alright, so only Rock failed with his 9. The total damage
Yay.
is 7, so Rock, you'll take the full 7, and everyone else takes 4 damage from this. And I forgot, when the one that you killed exploded into the ice, I needed you all to make a, or just Thorian and Rock, who were right next to the creature, to make a dex save. As the jagged ice bursts and goes in all directions.
Yeah, that's that one's a nat 20.
Okay, so you dodged the ice chip. Rock, how'd you do?
I got a 9.
9. Alright. You
Again.
also did not dodge this, so one of these icicles gets a solid slash right into your side as he exploded. And that's going to be 6 more damage.
Well, then I go down.
Alright, you would have gone down from the ice breath, to be clear. But yeah, so
Yeah,
Rock,
yeah.
Rock goes down.
Not again.
Not again. Lara, you're up. You witnessed Rock heal you and then get iced.
I would have said thanks, Rock, but okay. So I was trying to get myself up the cure to health before I can go after him. So I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on me, sorry, Rock, and 13 total to get me up to 21 health total.
You said 13
Okay,
total? That's a good roll.
Yeah, good roll.
Alright.
Not an 8. And then I step back a little bit.
I see you should be getting a +3 with your 8. Am I missing that?
I've got a spellcasting modifier of 5 for some reason on my sheet. I don't know why.
That's the spell attack bonus. But you're not attacking.
Oh, okay.
You just get your modifier, which is +3.
Oh, okay.
So it should be 11.
Then it's -2, so it's okay.
Yeah, that includes your proficiency bonus because you're proficient with magic. So.
I see.
All right.
I step back into the corner here. Can I step underneath the
Yeah, you can step
railing or not?
Yeah, that's fine.
Go hide at the corner here.
All right, fair enough. All right, if that's all for you, then that brings us back to Lily.
I think that she's gonna stay focused on this guy that doesn't seem to be really taking much damage to her eyes.
Yeah, I mean, you also see Mel in front of him, so there's that. And you watch the other guys do their thing, so. What do you want to do?
She's gonna move over and shoot the guy with like ice coming out of his face with an exploding arrow this time. And it's going to be infused with Nyx's fire.
Do you, you just had, oh yeah, that's right, you bought a bunch of these crazy arrows, didn't you?
I did!
Yeah. So you used one of your fire
You sound so thrilled!
I totally forgot that you have like so many. Alright. And then an exploding arrow. Let me look at that. How much is that?
Exploding arrow is D8, and Nyx's infusion is a D6.
Okay.
So
And who are you hitting?
first, huh?
Who are you hitting? Who are you attacking?
The guy with the ice for a face.
Okay. Cloak guy.
Yeah. 14 plus 7, I think 7, so 21. Does a 21 hit?
21 does hit. Go ahead and do your crazy
Okay.
damage.
Sadly, the 6 is a 2. And then roll the 6 on the D8. And a 5, 11, 16, 17, 18 damage.
Alright. Your arrow makes the impact with the cloak, and you see the radiant explosion as it makes the impact. The fire from Nyx coating the back part of the arrow goes and licks the cloak of this guy, and you see a bunch of it singe up, and you see like a hole patched in. That just like darkness is behind the cloak. You still don't see like an actual body, but the cloak is pretty damaged. He's still up, but he according to his cloak, he looks damaged.
Okay. And then Nyx is again. Actually, hang on. Nyx is gonna come over here, protecting these two, and bite this guy.
Okay. Yeah, I guess he can still do that. He just uses reaction, so. Oh, no, this guy is 10 feet in the air. I don't think he can reach him.
And she's gonna hold an action
Alright. That is fair.
for when it comes down.
Anira, you are up.
Benny.
Alright. We're gonna swing again.
Alright, go for it.
Does an 18 hit?
18 does hit. Go ahead and do your comma damage. Which is
Right.
6 plus 4.
I have a D8 somewhere. Where'd my D8 go?
If I remember
That'll
right, isn't it like a
be
mirror
a
in the
7 damage.
7 damage total. Alright. You got a solid pick into the ice body of this creature, but other than a small chip of the ice falling off of him, he is still flying around.
And Nara's going to hiss at it and end her turn.
Okay, you sure?
Yes, I'm saving up my key point for something.
Okay. It's not a key point to just do your offhand attack as a monk.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, no,
I thought it was.
No, that's a flurry of blows to make your bonus action 2 attacks.
Oh, that's right. To do an unhanded, it's just a bonus action.
Mm-hmm.
If I was doing 2 weaponed attacks, then it's the flurry
Mm-hmm.
of blows. Okay, then I'll do the unarmed. It's a 5. It doesn't hit.
5 would not hit, no. Alright, and you swing and you miss the second one. Thor, you are up. Thorian.
Yeah, I'm going to stand here. I'm going to cast Cure Wounds on Throg.
That's fair.
Woohoo!
What's that? That's 1d8 plus my spell casting
plus
modifier.
2. Yeah, 1d8 plus 2.
D8 plus 2. Roll. A 6. So 6 plus 2 is 8.
It's cool, man. Thank you.
Okay, no, Anything else?
Yeah. That's all I'm gonna do.
Alrighty, Cloakman's turn again. And he's going to first do a slam attack against Mel, who's in his face, if you call it that. And that is 17. Does that hit Mel?
I'm gonna use my reaction. Use my tail to roll a d8. To hopefully add enough to make that miss. And that does. That brings my AC up to a 20, and that misses.
All right. Then he's going to. I think he just tried to slam against you again, so he's gonna go for that again. Now that you put your tail up to block him, he goes and tries one more time. 23.
That one still does hit.
Yeah. So the bludgeoning damage, this will be halved, is a total of 14, so you only take 7. However, it also has cold damage as he impacts against you. And that will be 17.
Okay,
For a total of 24 damage. Yeah, 24 damage altogether from the slam attack.
ouchie!
And then as a bonus action, how many people? No. I need Mel to, yeah, just Mel to make a con save.
All right. Do. That's going to be when I have the little dot check, the little dot.
The dot indicates what the bottom of the number is.
Okay. That's gonna be a 13 as my save.
Alright, that will not save. And so he will do a blinding light bonus action, causing a bright light to shed within a 20-foot radius. And because you were looking directly at him and you failed to look away at the right time, you are afflicted with blindness until his next turn.
And what does blindness do?
Oh, yeah, I got you. Blinded is you automatically fail ability checks that require sight, and attack rolls against you have advantage, and and the creature's attack rolls have disadvantage.
Okay. Gotcha.
It's your turn with disadvantage.
Great, amazing.
Oh, he'll also take one step this way to throw you off.
So she's just going to fucking screaming profanities at him. Just swing her axe blindly. So that's gonna be a roll with disadvantage. I got a fucking nat 1.
Nice.
Oh no.
Let me get a d6.
Oh.
It's gonna be a 4.
Alright, in your blind rage, you hit yourself as you swing so hard, you bring the great axe all the way through, and you hit the bottom of your leg. Go ahead and roll your damage, and you'll take half.
Crying. This is why you don't bring Melano anywhere. Of course I have to get decent rolls on something that isn't against an enemy, so that's gonna be a 14 in total, and then I take 7 damage.
Yep, you take 7 damage oh, did you add your rage?
I didn't add my rage, so that'd be 8 damage.
8 damage. 8 damage to yourself. Big swings. Anything else?
That only made the profanities louder. That is everything.
Alright, after watching you get blinded, this little guy, I think he would turn towards you and with advantage do a claw attack on Mel. That is a dirty 20.
And that hits.
Alright. Which by the way, you just had your turn, so your AC goes back to 15, right?
Yeah, it goes back to 15.
Alright. So the slashing damage is a total of 5, so you take 3 of that. But then there's cold damage on top of it, which is 4, for a total of 7 damage from the claw attack behind you.
And she is downed.
What the fuck?
That's what happens when you rush into shit. It wasn't blindly at first, but then it was blindly, so.
That's fair.
Good one.
Rock, you are up.
Okay, I guess well, it's half my movement to stand up because I fell down. So it'll be 15 feet back I can move. And probably having seen Melano go down, I would just I'll use a bonus action and a spell slot to cast a healing word on her.
Okay. Oh, let me get that skull off here. Since you
Let me
got
just
healed.
roll that up. It's gonna be 4 plus 5, so it's 9 HPs for you, Melano.
Thank you.
And then I guess I will use my action and I will cast Toll the Dead on Cloaky Prick guy. That's
That is fair.
not order raise. Wisdom 15, sorry, not that. And I think it's a D12, not a D8.
He rolled an 8, so it's gonna happen.
Okay, I'll roll the D12 for damage because he's taking damage, right?
Yep.
Let's do it this way. Okay, so 10.
10. Alright. That is enough damage that his cloak, you'll see the light shimmer and shake, blink a couple times before it just fully fades and the cloak just collapses onto the ground.
Yeah. Take that, you glowing prick.
I guess Mel is gonna get the skull off you. Alright. Anything else?
No, I think that's bonus action, my full movement. I can't do anything else, even if I wanted to, man.
Alright. 5, 10. He'll lower himself and do a claw attack against Thorian. Thorian does a... Nope, I don't think an 11 hits, does it?
Nope.
Alright. Well, that's a claw attack from the little guy, and he did not get it. Lara, you're up.
Okay, I moved the hunter's mark onto the one right next to Thorian.
You went down, so you would have lost your hunter's mark.
Oh, I lost it. Okay. Put it aside then.
You can recast it if you'd like, for these little guys.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and recast it.
Alright, the one next to Thorian, you said?
Mm.
Go for it.
Okay, so 15.
You said 15?
Is that it?
1-5?
Yeah, 15.
1-5.
1 5.
Yeah, that hits.
9. 14 damage.
Solid damage. I would say that you got a solid hit that went like kind of right through his stomach, causing a chunk of the ice to get punctured out, but he is still flapping around even with a small hole.
End turn.
Alright, Lily, you are up.
Okay, I am. When that imp flew over, did it get lower to the ground before it moved?
Yeah, it lowered so that it could do a claw attack on Thorian, and it's still lowered.
Was it lowered when it was still in front of Nyx or within Nyx's range?
No, he lowered over here. He flew over and came down.
Alright. I'm going to do another fire arrow. Mark that down so I don't forget. Another fire arrow at the one next to Melano and Anira.
I'm just gonna put. Okay, so I think the easiest way to track this is that you had 60 arrows, and now you're using 2, so you're down to 58 fire arrows. For the
No, I used one another time, so I'm down to 57.
Okay, and your exploding
And I used
arrows, you were down to 29, correct?
nope, I used one another time as well, so I'm down to 28.
All right. Yeah, I was like, I just realized I didn't have like a proper way to track that, so I fixed that. Now I can
No
track
worries.
it. All right, go ahead with your fire arrow. On which one?
The one next to Melano and Anira, and it's 11 plus 7, so 18. Does an 18 hit?
Yes. Go ahead and do the
Okay.
D8 plus D6 plus 5.
4, 1, and 5, so 10.
10 damage. You solid hit. You managed to melt away part of his side with the fire of the arrow as it impacts on him, but he is still fluttering around.
Living.
Okay, and then
Jerry's right.
Nyx
Mm-hmm.
is going to come over here
Okay.
and bite the one next to Thorian since it's now in range.
Okay, go for it.
And that is +3 plus
That should be
proficiency
+5.
bonus
Yeah, +5.
+5.
Yeah.
So does a 12 hit?
I'm gonna do this. Alright, so now when you highlight his token, it should show you all the stuff right there. Alright. Yeah, 20 something hits. Go ahead and do the damage.
No, 12.
12 still hits.
12.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
okay.
that's 1d6 plus 2 for the damage.
7 damage total.
That is just enough that he is going to explode upon the bites, which means I need a dex save from Thorian and Nyx as the shards fly in all directions. And then the other little guy's got to do it too, and that is a really good save for the other guy. So
That sucks.
That's a 7.
7 for
That's cool
Thorian.
damage.
How'd Nyx do?
And Nyx got a 6 total.
Alright, so as this he takes a bite, the thing explodes and shards fly in all directions, and both Thorian and Nyx take 4 damage as a hefty shard puts a large cut into the side of them, while the other little ice memphis is only going to get a small slice taken off him.
Is that cold damage or is it
It is
different type?
slashing damage.
So that means I'll take 1 for the armor mastery.
Yep, that is correct, Thorian. You get -3, so. Alright, and yeah, the little Memphis guy also got a scratch from the one that hit him, but that brings us to Anira.
Alright, well. We're gonna swing again.
Alright, go for the swing.
At this point, she's like angry swinging. Mad that she's not like hitting this creature. And all you see is this little thing just. It's just basically an ice baby swatting an ice bug.
It's ice fight.
Well, yeah, but if you were only 6 inches high, it would look like Godzilla versus Mothra.
Alright, the first one's a 4, the second one is a 16.
So you're miss with your comma. Wait, how'd you get a 4? Oh, 4 on the die?
Oh, yeah.
So 10 total. A 10 still misses.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, with the comma you manage to miss as he flutters around it and goes underneath, but as he comes back down from dodging the comma, you land that solid punch right across him, and you get to deal 1d4 plus 4 for that.
And that's for a full 8.
Nice. Which is enough damage that he explodes on impact, which means you, Mel,
Nix.
and Nyx need to do a dex save once again.
I got
Well, maybe this will help.
4. Melano got a 4.
Okay, so Mel's gonna get
19.
19's good.
But not 15?
15's also good. So Nyx and Anira are only gonna get
Yay!
slightly scraped by it, but Melano, you're gonna get a solid shard through like your upper forearm as it deals 7 damage. It's not like a large chunk, it's more like a small chunk that just embeds. It's really hurts. And then since you're raging, only take 4 damage, Mel.
I'm not raging anymore. I got knocked unconscious.
Oh, that's right. So yeah, you take the full 7 damage.
Full meal deal.
Meanwhile, Anira and Nyx took 4 from shard slicing them.
But the battle is over.
Or Nix.
Holy shit.
I don't think anybody emerged unscathed out of that.
Is Nick's okay?
Hold on. Since the battle is over, would this be a good pausing point for like 5 minutes?
Yeah, I was actually gonna say we can take a 5 here and then we can recoup.
Aye.
Okay.
Works for me.
Cool.
Do this.
I need to go make sure my window isn't leaking.
You wanna watch a movie until the game's over? Movie?
Movie.
What do you wanna watch?
Movie theater.
We're not going to the movie theater today.
You should watch something Christmassy. Hulu's got a lot of those.
Oh, we've been doing a lot of that. No shortage of Christmas cheer here.
Diet Coke 3 years.
You poor thing. We're annexing Diet Coke from our house completely. And he's not taking it well. I need to turn the volume down. Okay. I am so sorry that I wanted to stretch my leg out. Do you need to go get your cup?
Ice water.
You have a bottle of water in there. Go get your bottle of water and refill your cup.
Ice.
After this, puppy.
I'm back.
Oh, you know we haven't watched yet.
Mickey's Once Upon a Christmas.
Well, maybe later. It's not loud.
Okay. Alright, do we have everyone? Are we
Somebody
back?
has some
As soon
crows
as you
flying
sat
by their
down, we heard
window.
crows. Yeah, that was funny.
I think we're Melina and Lara, you guys back?
I'm back. I'm just eating.
That's fair. I guess Anira's checking her window still. Hopefully it's not leaking.
I'm here. I was responding. I just forgot to unmute.
Oh, okay. Was worried about your window there for a second.
Valid.
Alright, well. Yeah, so you guys finish your combat, and you're welcome to, do whatever you want to do from here.
We
I
It,
got
think
hammered pretty hard. What
I
time
think
is
I need
it?
to rest pretty
uh,
badly.
the fogs are gone, and you can notice that you still have some daylight, but the sun is starting to set. It's probably around, like, 4 o'clock-ish.
Would we have time to get back to Lonelywood?
Ooh, um, let's take a gander at that. Focus ping. I'm gonna go with no. That's about a 6-hour trek, it looks like.
Okay. Yeah, I'd say we bunk down here. I say we fortify the
Yeah,
master
it's
bedroom, like I was saying about, and bunk down
our
here.
best bet still is just lighting a good fire and trying to bunk down here.
Let me go red.
Yeah, gather firewood and stock it up in the room so we don't lose it.
Oh, oops.
We can use the time, and then we do a rest. Long rest.
Anira nods and reply.
Taking watches, of course, to make sure the fire is good. We're not going to die or anything.
I'm back.
Okay. Alright, so I'm gonna put these little markers here on a few of them so that you guys can see how long the paths take. So this one's 2 hours. Let me see. I have it right here. Care to care. That make no sense. How is that also 2 hours? It's so much longer.
expressway.
Maybe. I'm gonna do care to Bryn Shander. We'll do that one. That is 7.5 hours. So let me put that on there for you. 7.
By the way, I rather suspect we would not have been attacked if I hadn't lost concentration on the summer thing. But of course, seeing my friends come back from the dead would probably rattle anybody.
Yeah, I was starting to wonder if maybe we attracted the attention of that creature with having used it in the first place.
Yeah. And when it dropped, it immediately came in, I'm sure.
So you guys going to try and take shelter here at the cabin, or are you going to?
Yeah.
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 All right, then I'll leave you here at the cabin.
I say,
That
hole up in
is
the master bedroom, lock that window off, start a fire, look down,
Spain.
and bring in firewood for the night.
Yeah. Hey, everybody bring a handful of firewood in and we'll...
Yeah, you can see that there's a whole little bin of firewood right here.
Oh, nice. Perfect.
Some people are walking up the stairs. I just jumped in.
You can climb in the window
Mhm.
versus taking the jump.
Yeah, y'all are just
My
gonna climb in the
personal goal.
window.
That's what I did. I'm not jumping.
All right, everyone's.
Oh,
Yeah.
I mean,
We'll
technically,
say.
wouldn't we have to roll to go up these stairs? Because aren't they like covered in ice?
They are a little icy. But y'all have been already up and down them a couple times, so I'm giving y'all the experience of that. So.
oh, would the ice have melted when I did the summer lantern?
Perhaps. If
Yeah.
anything, actually, I think that would make it worse, to be honest, because it would have slushed and
remelt.
then remelt and then refreeze as slush, so it would have been a little worse. But yeah, I'm just doing the nice GM thing and saying that you guys have already done this like 3 times, so you can handle it. But yeah.
Anira is like sticking to Rock's side like glue. Like less
Oh.
like basically on top of him.
Yeah, Rolk will probably just be hugging her back and being like, I'm sorry I died.
Anira has
Everyone's gonna
just
feel
little
left out.
sniffles and says, I so I, s- I so I was so sad. My
I know.
buddy. She like grabs onto like his waist and gives him a hug
Aw.
Now, does that mean
and
you're
Yeah, I
just
would
reaching up
absolutely.
because you're so short?
yes.
Because you're
Oh.
3'6" and he
I can reach his waist.
he's literally double your height, so
Yeah, I can reach his waist.
yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
Rock to you, it's like hugging a child.
Yeah, I would just kind of bend down and hug her back and be like, I'm sorry. I'll try to be more cautious.
So it is, pretty chilly in here with the picked up wind and everything. The wooden planks are still covering the window itself, but there's a little bit of wind coming through, like a draft. Who's gonna set up the fire?
Not Anira.
I can. Yeah, I got a tinder box.
All right. Survival check, please. And to remind
Oh,
you guys,
nat 20 should do it. That's great. I got the fire going.
yeah,
That's a wonderful use of a nat 20.
you certainly got that fire going, and there's plenty of wood in here as you all grabbed enough of it to keep it going. And yeah, I'll remind you guys that there is calligrapher supplies on this bookshelf, and Lara, you found that amulet as well.
Yeah, I picked up the amulet. I left those supplies. Anybody wants the calligrapher's kit?
Anira's gonna go look at it.
Is this door open or closed here?
I think we would
Much
shut
for
it to keep the heat in.
calligraphy.
Shut
Yeah,
it.
definitely
Keep the
shut
heat
it.
in.
Nix likes to lay in front of doors.
That's fair. All right,
So
door's
it's
closed,
closed.
and Nix is laying in front of it.
And I was gonna flip the bed up in front of the window to help keep the cold out. As we go in our little packs and stuff. We're bedrolls.
Guess we wouldn't have this. Just have the noise of outside. Alright, yeah, you guys all have bedrolls, so.
Lily's just gonna be propped up against the wall, knees to chest, head in her, like head down, just totally drained and exhausted emotionally.
Yeah, the
This has
air
been a day.
the air in here is cold. The fire giving off that nice firewood smell, but there is that hint of soot and wine that is just almost permanent, permeating the air around you.
Yeah, hey, we got wine if we want to take this night. No, I'm kidding. Let's not do that. Probably a bad idea.
Lily is
Yeah, well,
vehemently shaking her head.
well, I'll get really drunk and then I'll cast Zone of Truth.
Yes, let's do it.
Oh god, I do not even want to
Oh,
imagine what
oh.
Millennial would say under that.
The way I feel is I would personally start just drinking after dying and coming back to life to celebrate the rebirth.
There's an AA and this universe. Lily might be a part of it.
Yeah, and
Probably.
Nara's going to like put her bedroll like practically on top of rocks to where she can like basically be touching him to make sure he doesn't disappear again.
Oh,
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
Rock would probably put a hand on her hand as she was just like holding a hand out on him. I would probably put just my hand on it.
A
I
love hand, I would
imagine
hope.
Rock is fucking exhausted, so he would probably just pass out on the floor, pointing his feet towards the fire.
That
Yeah, I'll take
is fair.
whichever watch. Do you need to set up a watch, Rhoda, just to make sure the fire's going, etc.
Yeah, whatever watch y'all want to go with.
Imagine before bed we'd all
And
just eat some
Nara,
rations or something.
and Nara's going to, I suppose, take the first shift and literally is just watching Rock sleep. I'm paranoid that he's going to disappear again.
Why do I picture a little guard dog? Like, I'm so sorry.
Poor Thorian over there is like, yeah, and I
Just
made it too.
that's the face I picture in my head. Just this vigilant, small statured ice baby.
Yes, but Rock has been her person since the very first day. He's the one.
I know.
He's basically like, I don't want to say her blankie, but he's basically her safety blankie at this point in the group. And like him almost dying almost destroyed her.
Oh, he did die. He just came back.
She's not. She doesn't think of it that way. She thinks of it as like he just kind of turned invisible for a little bit.
Yeah,
Lily
it
is
She's
only
more
living in a little
personal
bit of
and less.
denial.
only counts if you don't come back, right?
Yeah.
Lily's is more personal and less interpersonal.
Um, Laura, do you want to do anything with that amulet, or are you just gonna hold on to it for now?
Yeah, I mean, we already investigated. We found out it was magical. I don't know. Is there anything else we can do with it? I mean, can I examine it more and try to figure out what it is?
You'll have to either find someone that knows magic items and can tell you what it is, or you'll have to ask someone who can cast Identify to identify it for you.
I know. I asked the group, does anybody have identify? Anyone identify this for me?
I don't at the moment.
So I'll put it in my
It's-
bag and.
Do I get identify?
Head still
in my
down, Lily
current
just
spell
shakes her
list?
head.
'Cause I could take it
Yeah,
after a quick
I'll
nap.
have to
if
wait
I
till we
get it.
find somebody who can.
I mean,
don't
it's
think
not
I
in
get
my
it.
spell, not in my spell list that I see.
Yeah, I don't see it on my spell list. Things
Hmm.
that I can take. So
So in my backpack it goes until we can get into town and find somebody magical.
Fair enough.
More magical.
yeah, I guess so. More magical. Nice.
Yeah. But if you do want to look at the amulet a little bit more, it does have a
Yeah.
bit of a design on it, which I can give you that.
Oh, sure.
Let me. Where is? Nope, not that. Here it is. So there's no signs of damage or anything on it, but the amulet pendant and chain are made of gold, and the pendant bears the symbol of two hands cupping the sun.
Interesting. Are related to the everything else in here.
If you want to do like an investigation or maybe
Sure.
a religion check, you could do that.
With an investigation, I'd have 0 religion, so.
That
Nope.
is fair.
Nope, not with that. I'm not. Nah, not with a 2. It's an
Yeah.
amulet.
I don't know if I'm dismissing
Pervades your
it, to be
knowledge.
honest.
And that'd be a 4 with my modifier, so yeah, it's an amulet. It's pretty.
I just look at. Mm, boom, boom, boom.
I thought it was. Oh, that's a much smaller list. I thought they could.
No,
Oh yeah, that's a much
my
smaller list
my
than I
my
thought.
li- my list isn't very big at all. Because I'm looking at it
Must
through wiki
it's gotta be
wiki
a
dot.
yeah, it's gotta be a
Yeah.
specific oath that I'm thinking of then, because I know paladin. There is a paladin that can do it.
Mm.
Is it this one? No. All right. Well, okay, never mind. I thought paladins could have identify, but all right. All right, yeah. I guess you have to find the magic guy. But yeah, so you guys want to do anything? I'm guessing you're gonna eat rations, right? Or are you guys
Yeah.
gonna cook, or?
Yeah, I'll eat a ration.
We all got rations, I'm pretty sure. Mm.
All right. Well, then, rations around, and everyone can take a long rest, and it will be a nice night. Although it will be incredibly cold, especially with the open window. But you guys have your beds, your clothing, and the fire, so that's nice. And so everyone can get all their health back. Well, spell slots, the whole shebang. Do we have?
Similar.
And I tell right before we go to bed about Shantae, and she's the Earth Mother. She's the goddess of agriculture, and that's who I was praying to. It's typically not something an elf would do, but my grandparents were human, and they came from a farming community, so I kind of got like a little bit of a root in there. So Shantae may have helped you out, Rock. I don't know.
I'm sure she heard your prayers. I hope. Hope our gods all heard our prayers. I know there was one God who heard us, for sure. I saw it. When I was a spirit, we could see you while we were here. And there was another spirit, and he was taken into into some kind of a light by his god
Who was
right
the other
before.
spirit? The owner of the cabin?
Oh, yes, the man we were sent to check on. The, I point to the corpse on the other side of the room, the burned corpse there. I was like, he was the corpse over in the other room there.
Well, I'm sure this amulet I picked up will be proof enough to copper that his friend didn't make it.
Yes. So we'll have to tell him. Unfortunately, his friend didn't make it, but
Well,
he
the
was still
provisions are
blessed.
ours now, though.
He was still blessed by his god in the end.
Yeah, we can take all the food out of his um
Yep.
bag of holding. We just gotta give it back, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. He said we could have it if the friend didn't make it. So
He said he wants the bag back though.
yeah, he wants the backpack.
So for
Sounds
those
like a
that get
contender.
the plus 10 temporary health points, there's two options with this. In a lot of my games, when temporary health points start becoming a thing, we get rid of the red circle that is for movement, because your movement doesn't typically change. And we make that your temporary health point bubble, or you can just add it on top of your green bubble. But
Yeah,
just
I just
remember,
put. I
you
just
can't heal temporary health points. Once they're lost, they're lost.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's which one would you guys prefer? We need to all do the same thing. So
Oh, I kind of like the red just so I don't keep them separate.
all right, we gotta vote on red. Mel likes the green. Lily, Rolk, Nero, Thor. What do y'all
That
think?
doesn't matter to me.
All
I
right.
don't, it doesn't matter to us. We came back to life.
Yeah, that's true. Lily and Nero,
Hmm.
what do you guys say? Red circle or just on top of the green?
I'm first in red, but I'd go with either.
All right. We need at least one more person to have an opinion, if that's cool. If that.
Go for
We could do a dice roll off at this point. Eh?
Yeah, that's what I'm about to say.
Yeah.
If no one's gonna have an
Yeah,
opinion.
Rollies, let's see it.
Yeah, Lara versus Mel, I guess.
Rollies to decide.
Just flat 20s.
It's a fucking fist fight in canon.
I got a 9.
I got a 19.
Okay, so we're doing it in the green.
Green bubbles.
The dice have spoken.
In the green.
So, yep, Lily, Mel, Lara, Anira, add 10 to your health. Just remember, you
And I
can't
mean,
be healed.
it does do like the.
The plus.
It just puts it like 51 out of like whatever. Or for me, it was like 51 out of 41, so I know I just have some extra HP.
Yeah, and you get that little
And
plus
health
sign,
is
so, it shows it. It's just,
Yeah.
It's on the character sheet.
At this
so
point,
no
it's
big deal.
flavor, so. But yeah, so you guys wake up. You guys managed to keep the fire stoked, and are you guys gonna cook or just have rations? Eat some of whatever was in that bag.
Yeah, see what's in the bag. Eat some
Yeah,
of
what's
that.
in the bag?
If
Let's
it's
split it up.
jerky, if it's
The bag is a mix of different types of rations. There is like 3 steaks that would need to be cooked, but otherwise there is a mixture of jerky and apples and oranges that make up about 3 days worth of rations for 4 people. So however you want to split that up. 3 days of rations
So
for 4 people.
12.
12.
oh no, math.
There's 12
Two-
rations.
two
12,
each.
12 days worth
Two
of
days
rations.
worth of rations for 6 people.
Yes, that would
So
that'd
we
be
go
an
up,
even
yeah.
split.
2 days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So we each take 2.
All right. A mixture of apples, oranges, and jerky. So. But yeah. All right.
Somebody else can have the steak. Rock can have the steak if he wants it.
Yeah. Then there's 3
Rock and Thorian
yeah,
probably
three-
deserve it.
3 raw
Let's cook
steaks
those
that's gotta be
steaks.
cooked.
Oops, I didn't mean to send my rations to the. I don't know why I did that.
I think after all they've gone through, Rock and Thorian deserve the steaks. At least 2 of them, then we got 1 extra.
Yeah, breakfast steaks.
Melano motions for the extra steak.
All yours.
Oh, absolutely.
And she fucking eats it raw. She doesn't even care.
I was thinking that with Mel, and I just ate it raw. Yeah.
She may chant it over. No, just kidding.
All right. So Mel, you're just eating a nice raw steak.
Yeah,
All right.
she doesn't fucking care.
What about the other 2 steaks? Y'all cooking those, or you just gonna?
Yeah, I'll
Yeah,
cook my own. Cook my own on the fire.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll-
You don't have cooking utensils, so like, are you just gonna like throw it on the wood, or
Just stick a wood and hold it over. You know, like cook it like a piece of meat over a fire. Just
all right? He's marshmallow.
any available
He's marshmallow
chunk of
cooking the
wood
steak.
and just yeah.
You can borrow the tongs from my my smith kit if you want.
There you
Oh
go.
That's
sure,
nice.
yeah, that'll work good.
All right.
That's all.
Both of you have to roll survival to cook your steak.
Oh yeah, I'm good at cooking. No, I'm
And
not.
that's 18
No,
on
I
the
guess I am.
dice. So
I'm good at
let's see what
cooking.
by.
All right. An 18
Wow,
plus
man.
insurance, then a 23. You both managed to cook your
Yeah.
steaks just how you want them.
Yeah.
And Mel eats
Yes.
it raw, so I guess that's fine.
It's just a roll survival for parasites and stuff, probably, right?
A nice medium rare steak.
What? You're a tiefling, right, Mel?
Yeah, I'm a tiefling.
I would imagine he would have given good steaks. I don't think you need to check for that. That's fine. Yeah, we'll
Nice
leave it.
raw
Yeah.
steak, little feral bitch.
I mean, Anira's been eating raw fish this whole time, so I mean.
Here's got one of those worms in her brain at this point.
Yeah, chances are, but but yeah, all right.
They probably get frozen before they can get there.
That's true.
All right. And the rest of y'all, I guess, would eat some rations. Lily, are you just gonna give some of your rations to Nyx?
No, I gave her pound of owl meat last night and a pound of owl meat this morning, and I ate one of the rations I got today.
Okay,
I
fair enough.
had 3 when we got here. I used 1 last night, add 2, eat 1 this morning, so I'm down to 3 again. Extra.
Fair enough. All right. Anything you guys want to do here in the cabin, or are we moving forward?
I think,
I'm
We should
cool
put
with
out the
moving
fire
I
and
think-
move on.
yeah,
think we're
just
moving
get up in the
forward.
morning, make sure the fire's out completely so we don't burn this down in
Yep.
case somebody
Aren't
needs to
we-
use it in the future.
Aren't we making our way towards the Khan, Kelvin's Khan?
All right.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was the plan.
You guys leave the cabin. You know that Lonely Wood is to the south. Kelvin's Cairn is to the east. There is no
Yeah, I think we
actual
were.
pathway for Kelvin's Cairn to the Black Cabin, so you'll just have to trek east and hope for the best.
Oki the York says maybe only we can prevent forest fires.
That's right.
We've got to rescue his husband.
Yeah,
That's right.
we promised
That's
after we
right.
checked this out that we were gonna go do that.
Mm.
So
I hope after these couple of days he's still alive out there.
yeah, Targus. Garrett. Yeah, Targus gave us
Yes.
this quest to find Garrett from Neverwinter.
Mhm.
Yes.
I thought Garrus gave
Well,
us
he's gonna hunt
Targus.
away.
Yeah,
Alright.
either way.
Give me a
Somebody Garrett,
survival
somebody
check
Targus.
as you hunt along the way.
17.
Alright, yeah, you would,
Nat 20.
oh, you're
Well, dirty 20, sorry.
you're hunting as well, Nir?
Yeah.
Alright. So yeah, you both go hunting on different sides of the areas, and you both are able to find quite a few creatures and even nab a couple. I would say that you both got 2 squirrels. Anira, you would have caught a fox, and Lily, you would have caught a rabbit.
I would probably, as they're doing that, use my forager thing where I can find like berries and water and stuff like that and make sure all of our water skins are full. It says I can provide food and fresh water for myself and up to 5 people each day.
That is fair enough, yeah, why not? There
So I'll go
was a
find a bunch
river
of food
before
for you.
y'all actually left the cabin, not too far away. If
Yeah.
you wanted to just go, say
Yeah,
you went down
make
to the
sure.
river.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah. Make sure we're all stocked up on water and any like snow berries or anything.
All right, yeah. Do survival for foraging for the berries, but we'll say y'all went down to the
Oh, yeah.
river and filled your water skins. It's going to be about an 8-hour trek. So you guys leaving in the morning, you'll be reaching the base of Kelvin's Cairn around like 3 o'clock. So.
All right,
Uh,
so let's
with a 12,
investigate around, see if we can find.
unfortunately, you don't find any bushes that have active berries in them. You do find
Yeah,
plenty
that's
of
fair.
bushes that are pretty dead for the frozen terrain, but no snowberries or anything in this seems area. You guys are kind of
That's
out in
fair.
like this open with only occasional forest trees. So, anyone else doing anything else? I mean, someone's got to guide the path. Who's guiding the group?
I can do it, but I'm looking out for any evidence of whoever we're supposed to find.
That's fair. Yeah.
Targus or Garrett. Targus Garrett.
Yeah, I was about to say not Anira. Anira is basically like
You were,
clinging to Rolk.
you were hunting, but when you're not hunting, yeah, you could clean the rope.
Yeah,
I'm
but I'm
basically
not
thinking,
hunting.
yeah. I'm up front with her, just sort of playing guard in case something comes along the path that we're not expecting.
Melano's taking up the back, I guess.
That's fair. Okay. So it's been a fairly decent day out. Still pretty cold, but nothing super terrible. And you guys start seeing the mountainous Kelvin's Cairn come closer and closer as you close the distance between you. And Laura, you said you were looking for any signs, so go ahead and give me a perception roll, please.
15.
All I heard was T. I'm sorry.
15.
15. Okay, so as you start to reach the base of Kelvin's Cairn, you don't see any tracks or anything, but you can kind of hear the sound of what sounds like multiple dogs howling, but like not happy. Like it sounds like distress howling.
Point that out to the group, and let's head that direction.
Is everyone regrouped?
Yeah,
There's a guy who was
sounds,
leading a
Yeah.
sled team, and
Yeah.
one of the
sounds
dogs
like
was
trouble.
raped.
Let's go. Let's follow. Yes,
Everyone regroups.
So
the dogs are alive. There's a good chance he's alive too.
it's
I hope
either a
so.
pack of wolves or it's the dogs. Let's do this.
All right.
Well, if it's wolves, I guess that's more meat.
Alrighty.
More meat for Nix, right? Nix, who's a good boy.
And we go in with a fair bit of caution because we don't know what we're going into. If the dogs are distressed, we don't know what we're going into. Holy Jesus!
So.
I feel like we're climbing Mount Everest.
Exactly.
Welcome to Kelvin's Cairn. So, as you approach the base, you see two tents that are pitched into into the snow near the icy outcropping that kind of acts as a natural windbreaker. And between the tents, you see this overturned sled,
Yeah.
and to that sled, there is still harnessed to the sled 5 howling dogs that seem to be mostly laying down and just howling from their sides.
Oh shit, we've got to let those dogs free.
Yeah, let's get them free and feed them if they need fed. I know
Yeah,
what's going on
Rock
here.
would go over like approaching with his hand out and be like, good dogs, we just have to help you.
Roll animal handling, and since you're the first one there.
Sure, it's not bad. +5. 13.
13. All right. They are a little precautious, and they growl, but they don't snip or anything. Is anyone else doing
Yeah.
anything?
Melino will also approach to help the dogs. So I will
Alright.
also roll animal handling.
Fair enough. Thorian, what are you doing?
That's going to be a 14.
Okay, same thing. Growling, no snipping.
I just have a look to see if this like the sled being turned over, if it was just
Yeah, sure. So
yeah.
when you look at the sled, um, it's not clear what turned it over, but you can see that under the sled, what's propping it up is these 2 crates. One of which looks like it's been kind of ripped through, possibly by teeth, as it's close enough that the dogs can reach it. But there's another crate behind it that's just out of reach of the dogs from their harnesses. There's also one harness in the front that's empty.
It would have been the dog that escaped.
Yeah.
I'd be letting all the dogs free at this point.
Okay, so yeah, you and Mel are unhooking all the dogs, and as you do, they get out of the harness and they give you a lick, but as soon as they try to stand up, you see their legs shake and they just lay back down and start whimpering.
They need food.
They're hungry, poor things. They're weak.
Yeah. I would assume. I mean, unless there's. Can we check them for visible injuries?
We can build them
Yeah,
a fire and try to.
You can do a medicine check if you'd like.
Hey, the ones who hunted on the way here,
17.
y'all got some meat, feed them.
17 on the medicine check.
Ew. I haven't cut them up yet, but I'm sure they can nibble on the 2 scrolls I got.
Yeah, they're dogs. I don't think they need it to be cooked.
24 medicine.
I figured.
24. Yeah, you can tell
Lily's
that
gonna toss
they're
the 2 scrolls at them.
None of them are actually like injured like physically, but you can tell that they're cold and hungry and very miserable from being stuck out here underneath the sled for what has to have been at least 4 or 5 days.
Thanks. Well, while they're looking at that, I'm gonna open up one of the crates. See what I can find inside of it.
Inside the other crate is rations.
Mhm.
Enough
Nice, more rations.
rations
How many?
enough to feed 4 people for 3 days, or
Oh,
all
12
of
rations.
or all of you for 2 days.
Yep.
I'm gonna start just splitting up
Okay,
by
so
6 people for you.
I'll just split up two. Everybody gets two each.
2 more days worth of rations. It's almost all
I'll just
jerky
be
because
feeding.
it's
I'll
it's
just be
weather
feeding
worthy.
jerky to the dogs. Any dogs that need it. If they are injured, I got a 24 on my medicine check. If any are like badly
Yeah, you can feed them jerky. Are
to help them.
Lily? You said you're gonna give your 2 squirrels to 2 of the dogs.
Yes.
All right, Anira, are you gonna keep your squirrels or no? Yes, stepped away. That's fine. All right, Melno, go ahead
Oh,
and roll survival to make a quick fire by
That,
the dogs. And
that's gonna be a 15.
nice. That makes you'll be able to make a fire by the dogs. That'll start warming up the immediate area. The 2 dogs that get the squirrels, they're just going to start instantly tearing at it and eating the squirrel, while the other 3 are whimpering and looking. Um, and they're going to start moving into the squirrels as if they are going to fight for it.
I pull out some jerky and give three of my rations to the dogs that didn't get any food, so
They
that way
sniff
they
it.
get at least something.
They sniff it excitedly and start eating at the jerky.
Yeah, so that the way they're fed. Is there any evidence? Can I look around for any evidence of what happened to the human,
Yeah,
to the being, the creature?
Yeah,
yeah, that's
sure.
what I
What's his
would
name?
want to be
Argus.
doing as well after helping the dogs as much
Yeah.
as we can.
So there aren't any tracks. It's been a couple days, but you can see pretty clearly that there is a walkable, if not slightly climbable, path that leads upwards toward the mountain.
You think you would have gone up the mountain to try to get help from the dwarves or something?
I wouldn't think you would go up, but I mean,
Well, I certainly wouldn't, but
yeah,
I mean, going up without your rations, it's
yeah,
kind of devilish.
yeah. Why would you go up the thing? I mean, what was he here for again?
Was
He was with a climbing group. He
Oh,
goes,
climbing
I'm,
group. So
yeah,
he could have headed. He could have headed up.
yeah.
they could have went up.
Climbing group went up. I mean, who knows?
Yep.
Because he wasn't by himself if he was with a climbing group. So
As I said,
Well, it looks like
it's not clear what tipped the sled, so it's possible the sled tipped after he left.
yeah, yeah, it is possible. So darn, we're gonna have to climb, and it's so late. We should probably overnight here at the base camp before headed up. I mean, it's 3. I don't know how much. What, 2 more hours of daylight maybe?
Uh, two or
it's a
three
smart
hours.
idea.
I mean, you're gonna be climbing up,
Yeah,
so you'll get a little more daylight because the higher you go, the more light you get.
yeah.
Hmm.
Kind of a risk to go up, I think.
Yeah, I don't want to try climbing in the dark though.
Yeah,
Sounds
Anira
kind
Yeah, I don't.
agrees with that.
Yeah,
yeah.
that seems like a terrible idea.
Anir, I don't know if you heard. I was asking if you were gonna give any of your squirrel or fox to the dogs.
No.
I kind of didn't think so,
That's
actually.
right. Screw those dogs.
I
Go
will give
kill
one
their own
squirrel to the
squirrels.
rock, though.
After the dogs eat the food and they're able to stand up, they're all gonna start as a pack running away toward the nearest city.
Yeah, just let them
I want
go.
to grab one of them real quick and tie a note to their collar saying that, kind of a brief note that says, hey, this is who we are and who we're looking for and where we're at.
Okay, would you like to say that you did that note while they were eating?
Yes.
Okay. Future, let's just say that beforehand. But yeah, that's fine. You put a note in the collar whenever they run back. And I'm gonna say they're gonna go back to the town that this was in, which I believe was Lonelywood. Is that right? No.
No, it wasn't Lonelywood. We didn't do anything in Lonelywood.
Targos. Targos.
Yeah.
Argos. Oh, that was the town. Okay.
That's right. You didn't do anything in Lonelywood. All right. But yeah. So you guys want to set up camp here at the base? Base
Yeah,
camp.
yeah,
Yeah.
probably our
Yeah.
Set up the tent.
little tents.
All right. That is fair enough. Fair enough. Sure. You already have the fire going, so you can just set up your tents around it using the tents that are there too. So
I do have to go right at 8 tonight.
that's fine.
So.
It's in like 3 minutes. So,
Yeah.
is there anything anyone wants to do or say or anything at this point during your settling down? And then when we come back next week, we'll start right here at the prior to long rest, so you guys have a little bit of intro.
Our Everest expedition.
Yep.
No, I think Rolk would just set up his tent and then kind of look over at Anira and sort of hold the door open.
Anera will smile and join him.
Yeah.
Am I on the right map?
We should all be on the same map. It should be like a mountain, and then you should see.
Okay,
base
so
camp
I
at
won't
the
see my
bottom.
token.
No, yeah, no tokens. It's just a
Oh.
overview of the map right now.
Gotcha.
I mean, I could put your tokens if it helps, but
No, it's okay. We were talking about like a cabin and opening the door, and I was like, I
not cabin.
can't visualize this.
It's a tent. Here, let me.
Gotcha.
I got no. I got you. Hold on. That little
Is
token
that a-
here is this is
Oh,
you
yeah,
guys,
little fox.
and
Gotcha.
here's your tent.
Massive tent.
It's a massive tent.
The biggest tent.
Beautiful token.
Proper tent size now.
There we go.
Alright.
That's better.
All right, base camp. And then this is
Aircraft
you
shelter
guys.
tent, the first beam.
So this is your hangar. This is your. All right.
And Laura's definitely gonna set up a different tent if Rock and Nira are gonna do with their little thing over there because she's a little weirded out by that.
They're not doing anything, Anera just curls up in a little ball, like,
Yeah.
and goes to sleep.
That's what she assumes is happening, but there's like 5% of her that just isn't sure.
I'm kind of torn between their relationship, whether it's a relationship or if it's like a father-daughter relationship developing.
Yeah, exactly. I'm just confused.
Nobody knows, and
Only-
everyone's just like, what is happening?
Only time will tell. And it's actually low key a little gross that we don't know. Those are two vastly different types of relationships, and we're just like, which one is it? Like,
And the funniest part is I don't even know. So
I have no idea.
Melino will eventually be blunt and just be like, "Hey, are you and Anira fucking or what?"
I don't think that we are. I think that we're just really good friends, and currently, like, I don't think Rolf wants to just lay there by himself. And
I'm pretty sure Lily's
Nira's
ready.
been staying close to me, so you know.
Almost like a brother-sister kind of thing, or father-daughter relationship, I think, going on there. But
yeah.
Just like really
That's-
close friends who care a lot about each other, I guess.
and who
I'm-
just went through something traumatic
thought.
of one of them almost dying.
I think I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up.
Yeah, I was about to
and
say
we'll
it
keep
feels
this
very
off.
trauma bond to me.
Yeah,
Isn't half
Yeah.
the relationships in D&D trauma bond? But
that's what it's all about.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and close it
But
out
also,
here,
you
and
guys
we'll-
bonded a lot over like your love of your gods and
Mhm.
your
Yeah,
villages
we're
and how
both from-
similar they were. So like,
That's right.
Mhm.
Mhm.
it kind of reminds me of like War Buddies almost.